And now, it's time for another episode with the two brothers who ice fish from the same hole, who have kicked the same field goals, and who will have you laughing from start to finish. Bringing you the sports, music, and entertainment straight from their Eskimo hut. It's the Eskimo Brothers Podcast.
Yeah, baby. What up? Woo! Welcome in. Eskimo Brothers Podcast, episode 89, brother. 89.
80. I got an 89 this time.
Shit, man. As soon as I said that, I totally forgot.
Yeah, Santana Moss.
Oh, that was a good one.
Dude, he was a part of the greatest Redskins versus Cowboys game
Yeah, that was a good one.
that I've ever in my life.
That was a good one. 89. I'm going to go. Shit, man. I'm blanking. Damn it. I didn't even think about it before.
Yeah. There's
I'm
something
blanking.
tied in, right? Or something you got. that's
Okay,
89
here we
maybe?
go. Here we go. 89. I think I'm right. Check me on this, everybody out there that's listening, but I'm going to go Alvin Harper. 89.
Elvin Harper. You got me.
Super
dude.
Bowl winning teams back in the 90s.
Right. So it's
89, I'm pretty sure. 89, but I could be wrong. Please not. I hope I'm not. Man, he might be 80, actually. Fuck. You know what? I didn't think about this before, but anyways, it's okay. It's okay. I think he's 80, actually, bro. I fucked up.
yeah.
Fuck. Oh, well. Hey, I'll tell you what, though. I'll tell you what, man. It's 89 for us, the
Yeah.
episodes, okay? So,
That's
cheers.
right.
Welcome in. Appreciate you stopping in. If you're watching us live on YouTubes, we really appreciate it. Make sure you let us know you're here. Chat in.
Yeah. Hit that
And,
like button.
Yeah,
Subscribe.
There you
as
go.
well.
we would definitely appreciate all of that. We thank you so much. And especially also if you're listening on the audio versions as well. We really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Welcome in. Hey, man. I just want to tell you, happy 4th of July weekend, kind of.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because it's Sunday and the 4th is actually Tuesday. This episode will drop on the 4th, which means we'll get a whole lot of nothing listening, but it's okay.
It's all right.
But happy 4th, bro.
Happy 4th to you too, man.
And the fireworks started in my neighborhood last night already.
Yeah, I heard a bunch of them going off last night around my house because I live out in the country, so it's
Yeah.
even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but,
So it started here. I'm literally on the edge of city limits, right? Mm-hmm. So like it happened. I mean, this is my third 4th of July here.
yeah,
I mean, I'm like, it's gonna happen. So, but that's pretty comedy. Whenever you go to the Facebook page on the neighborhood, bro, because there's people freaking out. Oh my God, it's July 1st. It's not the 4th yet. And I'm like, yeah, you must be new to the neighborhood.
it's the weekend. Like, I mean,
Yeah, this is when everybody's kind of celebrating it.
Yeah,
because the 4th is on a Tuesday. It's kind of everybody's gonna work the next day.
yeah,
So
exactly.
you're gonna celebrate it, and yeah, they're already popping off. I expect it to last today, tomorrow, and Tuesday.
Yeah,
So I'm just gonna get drunk every day.
do it.
That way, if something's loud's going on, you know me, bro. You can't wake me up.
No, you can't. Which
We
that'll
still,
be.
we still haven't told that story.
Yeah, we'll need to tell that story.
That's a good one. We keep that was crazy.
That one had some construction work that had to be done after.
Yeah, some maintenance work had to be done on my apartment door.
Yeah, we'll cue that one up for episode 90.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
right.
well, if I can remember, yeah, we'll do that one next week. So,
Well-
yeah, it's a great fucking story, actually.
Yeah, it is pretty funny. But yes, thanks for joining. And it's been a great week. Been a really good week leading up to today. We've had I went to the ballpark, and then we both had to work, unfortunately. We've been gaming a lot, but it's been a good week. I know you still got one of your kiddos, so I know you're having a great week. So stoked, man.
Yeah.
What a way to kick off end the weekend / start the 4th holiday kind of with a recording of a new episode.
And this is the last month. July is the last month that we won't have football.
That is a
You got
fantastic point,
preseason
sir.
starting in August.
I guess towards the end of July too, the
Yeah.
training camps will kick in. Yeah.
So it's It's getting real close.
It's getting close. Boy, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Fuck me. I just
Can't wait to hear that 7 hours of commercial-free football.
God, that's the best sound you
I
could
get
ever.
hard when I hear him say that.
Scott Hansen.
I want to tweet that at him one day. I'm like, oh, this.
Tweet
When you
it
say
from
that,
a-
it gets me hard.
Tweet it from at Eskimo Bros.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. For sure. Do that. All right.
All right.
Well, I know we've got a few things to cover for sure in this fun episode, so get ready. Beers are flowing on this end. H2O is flowing on that end.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes whenever it's summertime and you get to spend more time with the kiddos.
That's right.
But let's just say here real quick, we've let off a couple episodes with this. I want to just say just real quick to follow up what I read about The Flash, because we had both talked about that a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Last week we said, man, it's crazy. It's dropped off so much, dude. It might not make any money. Maybe it'll make its money and be even. No. It's come out that they're estimated, Warner Brothers, who put this movie out, estimated to lose $200 million by the end of the box office run. Holy shit. Not good. This means I don't think they're going to do a sequel, and I think Ezra Miller is probably out.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I mean, when a movie tanks this bad,
That's bad.
it's that people get fired.
Yeah, that's bad.
You know what I mean?
You're correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
You know, and I just, we're not going to spend too much time on this because we've talked about it a little bit. Obviously, Ezra Miller's problems had a part in this.
mhm.
Pushing it back a lot like they did.
Yeah, they did. push it.
Reshoots, they pushed it back a long time, dude.
Mhm.
So there you go. Just wanted to mention that movie was a massive flop. Turns out, which wow,
And it sucks, man.
we
'cause-
thought that thing was gonna make a ton of money.
Yeah. I mean, it had so much hype behind it.
Yeah.
And like other people were hyping it up, like we said. And so I can't believe nobody showed up to see this movie, man. It's crazy. Maybe a lot of people were just like, I'll just wait till streaming. But I mean, that's kind of shitty for as big as this movie was and as great as it was, because we both went and saw it.
Loved it.
I loved it, yeah. And so, yeah, and it sucks for Ezra Miller, man, because I think maybe he's back on the right track of getting his life straight. Because, like we said, we haven't heard anything from him for about a year.
Yeah.
Maybe he's back on the right track. Hopefully, he is. Mm-hmm. And but yeah, the stuff that happened beforehand, I think it kind of fucked the shit out of this movie, man. So
I do too.
Yeah.
Sadly. Yeah. So there you go. But sticking in the realm of DC, we both saw that another, obviously, James Gunn's taken over DC, and he has actually casted now his new Superman and Lois Lane in his movie that he's writing and directing. The new
Yeah.
Superman Legacy is what it's called.
yeah, and that's slated for 2025.
Yeah, July 2025. It is Superman is David Corn Sweat and Lois Lane Rachel Brosnahan, which I know Rachel Brosnahan, but
Yeah,
this
I've
other
heard of her.
guy, I didn't know who he was.
I'd never heard of him. Yeah,
But then you look at a picture of him, you're like, wow, he looks like Henry Cavill.
yeah, he looks just like a younger Henry Cavill, actually.
So basically, you look at that guy and you're like, all right, kind of the same thing that they had already. I've never seen this guy act in anything.
Yeah, I looked at his stuff and I was like, I've never seen anything he's been in, so I have no idea who he is.
I'm sure he probably did a great audition and whatnot. He'll probably be fine. Younger guy though, so they're doing a young Superman. So
Yeah.
are we getting an origin story? We were told it was not, right? But
Yeah,
Jesus, we already had one.
well, it says here that Superman Legacy, which Gunn says deals with the superhero's journey to make sense of both his aristocratic Kryptonian heritage and his small-town Midwestern upbringing as Clark Kent.
So we're getting an origin story.
Pretty much.
Because that to me sounds like it's before he even starts working at the goddamn newspaper thing.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess I had a little faith in James Gunn. He's done some good stuff.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, man. I mean,
I'm not going to judge it yet.
Yeah.
And definitely not going to judge the casting because, like I said, I've never seen. Well, Rachel Brosnahan, yes, I have. She's great.
yeah,
And she's hot, of course.
yeah.
I mean, you can't cast a Lois Lane that's ugly, bro.
No, dude, it doesn't make sense.
There's no way, bro. Like a heavy set Lois Lane, I'd be like, what the fuck is James Gunn doing?
It wouldn't shock me though with Hollywood, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Oh God, don't even get me fucking started, bro. We could go down that. We can go down that path and last for 30 minutes.
Yeah, this would be a 4-hour podcast.
Yeah, I'd be like, strap in, motherfuckers. But pretty cool that they announced it and everything. So
Yeah.
if it's coming out 2 years basically from now,
Yeah. So
so they'll probably start filming that sometime early next year. But there you go. There's the new Superman, DC fans, even though it doesn't sound like you'll ever go out and support these movies. So
yeah, no shit.
now, speaking of the old Superman, Henry Cavill, we might see him as the next James Bond, bro. He auditioned for James Bond.
Awesome.
I think he would be great.
I think he'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Daniel Craig is done.
Yeah. Daniel Craig's he's been done for a while.
And he was
I mean,
fantastic, by
yeah.
the way.
Oh, yeah.
I loved all those Bond movies.
I did too.
The last one was so fucking long, though. I was like, oh, my God.
Yeah.
Now, I was a little scared because, I mean, come on, that's been out a while. James Bond dies at the end of that one, supposedly. I mean, it doesn't actually show it, but, I mean, he's standing somewhere and it blows up. And I'm like, I mean, if you survive that, now, obviously, they can say another guy is 007, give that, the numbers or whatever to him.
Mm-hmm.
But Henry Cavill auditioned, and the director of the next one said he was tremendous. So, I think at this point, what are you waiting on? Just give it to the guy. I think he's great.
Yeah.
So,
For them to come out and say that, I mean, I'm guessing that they're probably leaning in that direction.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think it would be great. I love Henry Cavill. He's a bad motherfucker, dude.
He's 40 years old,
Yeah.
so he could play this character for 15, 20 years.
Oh,
Easy.
yeah. Sure.
And I mean, look, if you land James Bond, you're set. Because Daniel Craig, I think, was making like $25 million per movie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and he made, 3 or 4 of them?
Yeah, like 4, I think. Yeah. Yeah, he was cast whenever he was 38 years old, and he's 55
Yeah.
right now. So, yeah, you can make 3 or 4, and you're good.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, plus Daniel Craig was doing other stuff too, like that. What the hell's that murder mystery film?
Oh, yeah, the Knives Out thing.
yeah, and
he
there's
did 2 of those.
two
yeah.
of them, and those are good.
Mhm.
So he can do other stuff as well. But yeah, Daniel Craig is fantastic as James Bond, but Henry Cavill would be great too.
Mhm.
Henry Cavill reminds me of Pierce Brosnan as that.
Oh, yeah, Pierce Brosnan, yeah.
He was so
He
good.
was good too, man.
Those are the ones I grew up with.
Yeah, me too. I used to love and like Halle Berry was in one of those. I was
Yeah.
like, oh God.
So was Denise Richards.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh my God, Denise Richards is in this one. I am literally at puberty age. And this is fantastic. Dude, Denise Richards was like the height of my teenager years.
Mm-hmm.
Wild Things with Nev Campbell.
Oh yeah.
You know how many times I beat off to that scene, dude?
It's so many times.
Endless. Like now I can't even do it because I'm like, geez, I've seen this too much.
It's basically like
I hate what's his name.
softcore now.
Yeah, it is. I hate what's his name in that Matt Dillon.
Matt Dillon.
Because he got to do that scene with him. I'm like, you bastard.
Yeah, no shit.
Fucking pouring champagne all over. I'm like, oh my God, dude. I would have not been able to film that, bro.
No.
I would have been like, I'm so hard right now. I would have said that to the director, bro.
It's like, damn, man, you got to be a professional.
I can't.
He's like, you try this, asshole.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, you want to switch places?
Yeah.
Man, oh man. Yeah, I'm okay. Dude, give him the role. Henry Cavill should
Oh,
be
yeah.
James Bond.
I would not hate it at all.
Absolutely not. I'd go watch those. I watched the other ones in theaters. I'd go watch this one in theaters for sure. So there you go. Cool. All right, man.
Yeah, speaking of Henry Cavill, he was tied to another actor in the Superman Man of Steel movie who was his father in the movie, Kevin Costner. There's a little bit of news with Kevin Costner here. He comes out.
I forgot Kevin Costner was his dad.
Yeah, he was he was his dad, his Earth dad. I guess you could say.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Earth dad. Yeah.
Well, Kevin Costner reportedly, him and his wife have split up. And there's been some other stuff with it, like his wife wouldn't leave the mansion and shit. Like she was going to squat in the motherfucker apparently, and he was like, "Yeah, you got to get out." And she finally did. But then now she's asking for a ton of money in child support. And Kevin Costner reportedly says he cannot afford child support demands if he leaves Yellowstone, which is reported that he's already left Yellowstone, the big show that everybody loves right now that he was a part of for the last 4 or 5 years.
Was there one more season to that?
Yeah, there's a season 5 coming out.
Okay, so
But I don't
is
think
he in that?
Yeah, I think he's done though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he's left. So it says here with Yellowstone ending, Kevin Costner claims that he can't pay the $248K his estranged wife, Christine Bumgarner, is asking for child support.
That's per month, right?
20. Yeah, Christine's demands for $248,000 a month in child support.
That's absolutely insanely ridiculous. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah,
You didn't do any acting.
yeah.
He's doing it. Why do you need $248,000 a year or a month?
I don't know how many kids this is supposed to support. He's 68. I didn't know they had like younger kids actually. So I guess they do.
either. I had no idea either.
But you can raise a kid on way less than $240K a month.
You don't need that.
I know
much.
they do cost a lot, but you don't need that fucking much.
They don't cost that much.
No.
Get the hell out of here. You know that shit's going towards her.
Right, exactly.
And by the way, I just want to point out, you don't need a massive house, lady.
Yeah, no shit.
Fuck. That's a joke, bro.
I don't know if I don't know how long they've been married. But I guess maybe not long enough for her to get alimony. Because I know California has some pretty strict, weird rules when it comes to alimony. Like, I think you have to be married 10 years or whatever. But,
God damn. That's a long time.
okay, so here it is. They have 3 kids that are under 18. Caden, who is 16, Hayes is 14, and 13-year-old. This guy's been popping out kids like crazy, bro, the last few years.
Hey, but his pullout game is weak. I like it.
Yeah.
Fucking Kevin Costner, bro.
I mean, yeah. And Costner's camp claims that his ex spent over $100,000 on cosmetic surgery procedures, and that the $52,000 he pays a month was reasonable. Yeah, $52,000 a month for.
I'm thinking 10,000 a month, and you're good.
Right.
Good Lord, man.
He said, as set forth above, the amount needed to maintain the children's current lifestyle is $332,264 per month, which is 60% of what our family spent.
Bullshit. Change up your lifestyle.
Yeah, I mean, hey, when families spill it, you got to fucking change it up. You got to.
I mean, that is ridiculous, dude.
Yeah.
Like, obviously they live in a different world, bro. Because they're in Hollywood and all that in California.
Yeah, I get it.
But that's still outrageous to me. And like I said, bro, his defense probably should be like, I'm the actor. I'm doing all the work.
Yeah, exactly.
She's just doing nothing but getting cosmetic surgeries and shit.
Yeah.
The fuck out of here. It's bullshit, dude. Wow. I feel for Kevin.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it's not like that guy's going to abandon his kids and not help.
Right.
But that's ridiculous. And he's saying he can't afford it. I think that's a little bit of a stretch there.
Yeah, I'm sure he can.
Good Lord, Kevin Costner is...
Dude, he was in all kinds of blockbusters.
How much money does that guy make off of just residuals?
Yeah. And he also has a band, dude. He does gigs and shit, and he does other things. He's invented those. Like, I didn't know he was a part of that. He invented some kind of contraption that helps with oil spills and shit out in the water.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, he probably fucking did that from his time in Waterworld, bro.
Yeah.
Whenever he was out in the ocean,
Yeah.
and has gills behind his ears because he
Right.
can breathe underwater. That, by the way, I just want to point out, very underrated movie, Waterworld. I don't know why that flopped because that movie's amazing.
Dude, I've watched that to this day, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
fucking love Waterworld, bro.
so good. Now, I don't know
I
how
don't
these net worth things, when you look them up, I don't know how accurate they are, but it says he's worth $250 million.
I was gonna say
So-
at least 150.
Yeah.
You know how many movies that fucking guy's been in?
Oh, yeah.
Like just blockbusters, like you said.
Yeah, The Bodyguard and shit like that. I mean,
Yeah,
those made
Bodyguard.
tons of money.
Those '90s movies were insanely good, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking Dances with Wolves.
Mm-hmm.
Postman. I mean, those are big movies, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, he won Oscars for Dances with the Wolves because he directed that.
That
so,
movie's amazing.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen that, but that was amazing, bro. Because he was like a soldier living out in the prairie, bro, and he hooks up with that chick from the Indian tribe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I'd hit it too, bro.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. And Waterworld was a big budget movie, but it bombed for sure.
Yeah.
But
It
I
was
mean,
so
he probably
good,
made
dude.
so much money over that.
Oh, yeah.
They probably paid him so much. They had to film all that shit in the water, bro. So I bet that was a lot of money to film, dude.
Yeah, and I remember watching some kind of thing on that they didn't use like a studio. Just they went out in the fucking ocean and filmed
You
a
could
lot
tell.
of those things. And the director said he fucking hated it because it's so volatile, dude. You didn't know how the waves are gonna, the weather and shit. It was bad, dude. So
Yeah, you could tell.
yeah.
that was like I never thought that was a studio. I'm like, that's pretty open out there.
yeah,
There's dirt. We found land.
yeah,
There is no land. Yeah, that movie was great, bro.
yeah. It was good.
Sheesh.
But anyway, yeah. So he's wrapped up in that child support custody thing, law or trial, whatever it is, case that they're trying to figure out how much to pay. So
that is outrageous. If you need $250K a month for that 3 kids, I mean, I know, like I said, I know it comes down to some income, but that's ridiculous, bro.
yeah, you're gonna have to find some cheaper shit for them, I guess, because if you're spending $332K a month on your kids, that's insane.
I want that fucking role, bro, where I get somebody to pay me that much money to do nothing.
Exactly.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Fucking kidding me.
But anyway, yeah, there you go. So Kevin Costner's got to deal with that shit.
Okay. What's next?
I got another little update on something we covered a while back with the that movie Rust with the cinematographer that got killed.
Yeah.
There was a live round in Alec Baldwin's gun.
The murderer, Alec Baldwin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now there's a report that the armorer of that movie is accused of handing off a bag of cocaine after the shooting happened.
After. So he was trying to get rid of it?
Yeah, it's a she.
Oh, she was trying to get rid of it?
Yeah, the armorer, what was her name? Hannah Gutierrez Reed was charged with 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter in the death of cinematographer Helena Hutchins, who was shot by Alec Baldwin on the Santa Fe set in October 2021. Mm-hmm. She now faces an additional charge of tampering with evidence. State prosecutors in Santa Fe last week amended their criminal complaint against the defendant, claiming that Gutierrez Reed did transfer narcotics to another person with the intent to prevent the apprehension, prosecution, or conviction of herself.
So the shooting happened, and she was like, "Oh God, I have that."
She was probably on high on cocaine when this happened.
Mm-hmm.
So that is definitely going to fuck up the.
I'm surprised whenever something like this happens. Like, not everybody's not drug tested around.
Yeah, I would think that's like standard procedure.
Yeah, because
you know what I mean?
like, for example, I used to work in a warehouse and drove a forklift.
Mm-hmm.
If you wrecked the forklift in anywhere or fuck something up, you immediately left and take a drug test.
Yeah, that's the
instantly.
first thing you do. Yeah.
Yeah, because some guy backed up and broke the garage door, like in the warehouse.
Yeah.
And I was laughing. Because it wasn't me. But he immediately had to leave and go to a drug test.
Uh-huh.
Immediately.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised that if this person, the armorer, didn't get drug tested, that's weird. That should have been the first thing that happened.
Yeah, it doesn't say in here that that happened, so.
But also, okay, so the shooting happened and she was shitting her pants like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
So she got rid of...
Since she's in charge of that prop gun and the ammo, she's
exactly.
like, oh, fuck here.
I still don't know. This story was wild back in the day. I still don't understand why there's even a live round.
Yeah, no shit.
Like, why?
Yeah.
Why
There's
is there
no
even
reason
real
to
ammo?
have live ammo on a movie set where
Exactly.
you're using fake shit.
I don't understand why there was live ammo there, period. Although, of course, she could have been high and been like, I think this is a blank. Mm-hmm. But anyways, my what I was saying was that happened, and then she was like, oh, shit. And she was like, I got to get rid of this cocaine.
Yeah. Because if they find me with this, then I'm definitely going to prison forever.
Well, I knew that more than Alec Baldwin was charged in this, but his charge has been dropped.
Yeah, which, I mean, I've always had this stand that Alec Baldwin doesn't know anything about that gun. He doesn't know what kind of rounds is in it. He's not going to check. He can't even probably tell. That's probably one of the few times he's ever held a gun before in his life.
Yeah,
he's an actor, dude. He doesn't know what's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
He just shows up, stands on his mark, and acts. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, it's unfortunate that he was the one that fired a live round at somebody. So
yeah, I mean, to be honest, though, he is a murderer.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's accidental, obviously, but
I got to say it. Mm-hmm. I mean, he murdered somebody.
Yeah, he did.
Somebody's got to be held accountable for this. And his charges have been dropped, so it's not him.
Yeah.
Which I was not surprised. I'm like, he's a Hollywood guy, like tons of money, I'm sure. Mm-hmm. But if the armorer who is responsible for that, taking care of the weapon and all that, is the one that was high, or now that we know was high, and try to get rid of cocaine.
Yeah.
I always say that, by the way, cocaine. It's just more fun.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's bad. So somebody's going to pay. And that family is going to make sure that somebody pays.
Exactly.
For sure.
Yeah, so somebody came forward, maybe the person that she handed the cocaine off of, but like the prosecutors are
Why
trying...
would you do that?
Yeah. The prosecutors are trying to protect the identity of the witness because she might be blacklisted in the film industry for coming forward because she works obviously on Hollywood sets. She was probably like an assistant to the armorer maybe or something, who knows, but
yeah.
Or
so that armorer you said was charged with manslaughter. involuntary.
Yes.
Are the charges going to change? Do we know yet?
Yeah. She now faces an additional charge of tampering with evidence.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said that probably.
Yeah.
Tampering with evidence, that's not as serious as murder.
Right.
So, yeah.
So
We'll
yeah.
see.
Yeah, I don't. Let me see.
Let me just guess that armorer is never going to work on a movie set
Oh
again.
no, she's out of the business. I'm sure. Dude.
Yeah.
Nobody's hiring her. She's like,
She's probably-
she drops a resume off to like Warner Brothers or something. They're like, nah, get the fuck out of here.
If I had to guess, she's probably delivering for DoorDash right now.
Yeah, no shit. dude.
Over there in California somewhere.
Yeah, you're gonna see her at a Starbucks over there off of Sunset Boulevard or some shit.
Yeah, and be
making
like,
your coffee.
Be like, weren't you the one that has cocaine?
Yeah, let me get some of that coke,
Yeah,
baby.
would you put some of that in my coffee?
So yeah, she's never working in Hollywood again. I can tell you that.
Yeah, exactly. Jesus, man, that story was wild, and it just gets wilder.
Yeah.
You knew somebody fucked up big time on that set, bro.
Oh yeah.
You know that's only happened one other time. You know, with Brandon Lee,
Yeah.
and they did. That's whenever I think afterwards. That's when they said no more live animation on set. Period.
Right.
Because when that happened, but yeah, that's crazy. That movie is amazing too. The Crow.
Yeah, I heard they're gonna remake it, man. But I was like, don't reboot that one, dude.
Nah,
Because
no.
there's
Leave it
some
alone.
movies like,
Oh, they
That
did
are
a
just-
second one too.
yeah, well, that was trash, but
Yeah.
because it wasn't Brandon Lee in it. But yeah, there's some movies that are perfect. Dude. You just don't touch them.
Exactly. It's Hollywood, bro. They don't have any ideas.
Yeah. Well, got another something here in Hollywood. It's an actress, very hot actress that we're fans of, Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh God, yes.
And she just recently had her Hot Ones interview come out. And I watched that during last week when I was working.
Uh-huh.
And well, anyway, so the way they do this is like she's doing promotion for her new film. It's called No Hard Feelings, which she's like a kind of like a cougar. She's like a almost 40-year-old that's trying to.
What's the last movie I went and saw in theaters? Flash. Duh.
Yeah.
There was a preview for this movie.
Yeah.
And it's a raunchy comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's hired by this kid's parents. He's like 19. And right before he goes off to college or something, they want him to date this older woman. So they're paying her to hit on the kid and try to date him and give him some like life experiences before he goes off to college. There's a lot of flack about it too, which is whatever. But anyway, she was doing press for this movie. And so what Hot Ones does theirs like early in the day, I think. Like they do that interview. And then after her Hot Ones interview, she had a lot of trouble with the old bomb sauce, which I can relate.
Yeah, you can go out there and watch the episode on YouTube.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the one that I always wait for people to get to.
Yeah.
Because it's the worst one.
Yeah.
And it's not, they do 10 total sauces. I'm sure you've seen it out there.
Yeah.
And Da Bomb is number 8. So they have to eat 2 more after that. But
Yeah.
I think the 2 more after that are way less.
Yeah.
Way less. Because the Da Bomb, I mean, I haven't tried it because I never will.
Yeah,
But
it's-
I'll let you speak on this. You have the experience.
Yeah. Yeah, she didn't even do on the last one, it's called The Last Dab. She didn't even put that last dab on there because she was struggling the whole time after the
Yeah.
bomb. She was done. And so anyway,
It was pretty fun.
so she had another press junket to go to after this to promote this movie still.
I've heard that in other Hot Ones interviews as well. They're like, I have something after this. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she said during her other press junket after the Hot Ones interview, she violently threw up after appearing on Hot Ones. And I can attest to this because I did too. I mean, it took me the next day.
At least you made it to the morning.
I made it till the next morning.
Yeah.
And because my stomach was in knots, man.
Well, you know what? I think it was obviously your Da Bomb sauce was not great, but you also were drinking Keystone Light and milk.
And
All of
we
those
had a
wrapped into
tequila shot.
one and
Yeah.
a tequila shot.
Yeah.
All of that wrapped into one little hour period.
Yeah.
Less than that, actually. Probably
Yeah.
30 minutes. Probably not good. But she was doing the same thing because they always drink milk on there as well and water.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she had a beer during her interview too. It looked like there was a beer there.
Yeah, she had something.
It looked like
Yeah.
a beer to me.
Yeah.
So I was like, hell yeah, Jennifer. God, she's hot. But you told me that, and I'm like, wow, it's just like you.
Yeah, when I saw this this headline, I was like, I feel her pain because that shit is no joke, bro.
I still have it. Do you want to do it again?
No,
If we reach 1,000 YouTube subscribers, would you do it again?
I would, yeah. If for that, yeah.
Okay.
Because then we can start monetizing our videos and actually try to make some money off this shit.
Yeah, but we're at 31 right now.
Yeah,
so,
so I don't have to worry about that for a while.
man, I'm gonna make 1,000 emails and accounts. I'm gonna set up. You know what I'm gonna do? Mm-hmm. I'm going to go tonight. Tonight. I'm going to get hammered.
Yeah.
And I'm going to code a line of code that just gives us 1,000 followers or subscribers. I'll be like, Leaf, look at this. It's unreal.
I was like, they did it in a week.
Somebody shared it. We went viral.
Like, I know that's not true.
I'll be like,
we've been doing this for 2 years and nobody's done that.
I'll be
shit.
like, next week you have to eat more wings, dude.
I'll be like, God damn it.
I'll be like, this is amazing.
I won't. I probably won't drink then.
Yeah, well, you know what? That's probably a good idea just to stick to like water. I don't like milk because that upsets my stomach if I drink too much.
Yeah, I bet the milk did because I drink a lot of that milk.
That upsets my stomach, dude.
Yeah.
If you drink too much dairy, that's the whole thing of like you
Mixing
can't drink
it with as much. Well, and then I drank fucking like 15 beers after that during the
Yeah,
Stars
exactly.
game.
It's not like we didn't stop drinking. I was just gonna say though, it's like that thing of, and it's proven. It's proven. You cannot drink a gallon of milk in an hour.
Right.
It's not possible.
No.
You will vomit, and I challenge you out there. And if you think you can, if you're
Let's do
listening,
it live
you
on
think
the
you can, yeah,
podcast.
you come over here and we'll do it, and I'll give you $100 if you can do it.
Without throwing up.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, you have to not throw up.
Yeah.
You can't do it.
No.
Yeah,
That's impossible.
but I want to say real quick too, with as far as Jennifer Lawrence and the new movie that she's got, raunchy comedy. It looks funny actually. I'm not gonna go see it in theaters. I'll watch it streaming. She filmed like a nude scene that was like a long nude scene. I was like, oh god.
Yeah, I think like her tits are out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm all in.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen them.
Yeah, it's the fappening.
Hashtag the fappening.
Thank God for those people.
Yeah. I'm into an invasion of privacy, but you know what? It comes with your celebrity status comes with the price, baby.
And we also found out that Justin Verlander has a goddamn shovel in his pants.
Yeah. That's so true, bro. I was like,
Dude, he's fucking packed.
I was just like, I'm not surprised, bro. That guy throws 100. Well, used to throw 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, he's like 6'5" or whatever, 6'6".
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's got to have a rod.
Yeah,
in
his
there,
wife
bro.
is obviously Kate Upton. She's hot as all get out. But yeah, man.
Anyway,
I'm
so,
not surprised. I guess like that's the recipe for throwing up,
Yeah,
as you know.
it's awful.
Coming up's probably not that great. It probably burns really violently.
It was awful.
Yeah.
It was bad. And shit burned for a while, man. Like a solid 15 minutes, I think is what it was.
Yikes.
Anyway, there's that.
Okay. All right. Well, any more
Also-
Hollywood news?
Yeah, we got an
stories?
RIP section once again.
okay.
Alan Arkin, Oscar-winning actor. 7 decades.
What's he been in?
He's been in. He was in Little Miss Sunshine, The Kaminsky Method. What you might know him about? Did you ever see that movie $1 Million Arm with John Hamm?
Yes.
He was that scout. He was fucking
Okay.
hilarious in that movie, by the way.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but
now.
he's been in Hollywood for 7 decades and 89 years old. He passed away. He's obviously Oscar winner, like I said.
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah,
bro. Okay.
He was
also
in a lot of shit.
Yeah, he's been in a lot. He was also in Argo.
Argo, yes.
Yeah, as the director.
Yeah.
Argo, fuck yourself. He kept saying that the whole movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay, bummer, man. I didn't see this.
Yeah. Yep. He has passed away.
Man, what a bummer, dude. He was a great actor.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, he was funny as that scout in that $1 Million Arm movie with John Hamm. It was just hilarious.
I remember that too.
Yeah.
89, huh?
89.
Okay.
So there you go. R.I.P. to Alan Arkin.
R.I.P. Alan, and thanks for the good movie. Argo was great, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Argo, fuck yourself. Love that. That's what I say to Jason right now in chat. Argo, fuck yourself.
Yeah. You know what it is, Jason.
Well, you know what, dude? Also, kind of Hollywood, but not really. But I mentioned this like 2 episodes ago or whatever, that Pat Sajak was leaving Wheel of Fortune. Well,
Yep.
at the time, we didn't know if there was a
Yeah,
replacement or not.
they hadn't announced that yet, yeah.
There was a couple rumors, I believe, like Carson Daly was rumored.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, the fuck, bro? Like, TRL, bro. This guy. Although,
I
props
think
to
he's
that.
still doing The Voice, isn't he? Like, he's the host of The Voice, I believe, still.
Probably. I don't think he's gone out of the spotlight, really.
No.
I almost said R.I.P. R.I.P. Carson Daly.
Yeah, everybody's like, Jesus,
Breaking
Carson Daly's
news. Oh, Jesus. I meant props to Carson Daly because back in the day, he dated Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm talking prime Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Yeah, she was a smoke show, dude.
So that guy, in my mind, see, this is where my mind goes. In the early, prime Jennifer Love Hewitt, that guy, I would have never pulled out of that.
Oh, no.
That's me. That's my mind.
Yeah.
I ain't pulling out.
Yeah, no, me neither, dude.
Yeah, why would you?
She's from Waco, Texas, too. You gotta make
Yeah.
her move back to Texas, baby. Oh. So we can raise these kids.
Yeah. Anyways. Anyways, there's a rumor, but they announced the new host for Wheel of Fortune, and
Yeah.
it is none other than Mr. Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah.
He will be the next host of Wheel of Fortune.
And I mean, I would say I was surprised about that, but I'm not.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
not really either.
Ryan Seacrest gets all those kind of gigs, bro.
And look, Ryan Seacrest, I don't know how old it is, but what I'm reading here, I don't know how old he is. I mean,
Yeah.
he's got to be 40 something.
Yeah, I would think
He's been
so.
doing American Idol forever, and
Yeah.
that's been like what, 20 years?
Yeah, forever.
Yeah.
I remember the first American Idol, it was two dudes. Like, he was one of them, there was some other dude. And then the next season, it was just him. And then he took it forever, all the way up until, I don't think he's doing it now.
No, I think he is.
Oh, is he?
Still,
Oh,
yeah.
wow, okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen American Idol in forever.
I haven't either, but I think 'cause sometimes I see clips on TikTok. There was like a Hawaiian dude that won it this last year.
Yeah.
And I watched his audition, and I was like, Jesus, this guy is amazing. Like,
Yeah.
he's a big Samoan dude, and he was awesome.
Yeah.
The main reason why was because that dude Jelly Roll. Do you know who that is?
Yeah, I've heard of him.
He's like a big dude, and his name's Jelly Roll.
Was he on American Idol?
No. I think because he was in prison and came out of prison, and now he's a big star.
Right.
He was on Rogan's podcast, Joe Rogan's podcast. And he was like, Joe, did you see that one guy that did American Idol? And they watched the video, and I watched the whole thing.
Okay, I got you. The Hawaiian guy?
Yeah. So that's why I watched it. And I was like, holy shit. But yeah, I think Ryan Seacrest still does it. I could be wrong, but I think he still does. Anyways, he is taking the Wheel of Fortune, hosting that now after this next season. I don't know how old he is, but I would guess 40 something. Anyways, the Wheel of Fortune gig, he is being paid $28 million a year, I assume.
Wow.
Yeah. So I would be like,
That show's been on the air forever, dude. What, like early 80s or something like that?
yeah, I mean, like it's 41st season here.
Yeah.
That Pat Sajak's doing, and then he's done. Vanna White's staying, by the way, and I don't think she makes anywhere close to $28 million.
No, probably not.
But goddamn, she's probably not hurting because she's still hot, bro. She's like 60, and I'd still every day I would smash that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And by the way, Ryan Seacrest, I know he's probably 40 something if I had to guess, but you can't tell. He still looks amazing. I've actually met Ryan Seacrest in person, and he was one of the nicest guys I've ever met.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
He seems
My
like one that would be a dick, bro.
My experience meeting him, he was the nicest guy I've ever talked to.
Yeah.
One of the nice. I was just like, oh shit, dude, this guy's fucking nice as hell.
I like that he does a cameo in that Knocked Up. Is it Knocked Up? The Knocked Up
yeah.
movie? Where-
Yeah,
he's like,
yeah.
He's like acts like a dick. Where he's
Yeah.
like, he goes off. He's like, you know what? It's these fucking kids these days. They
Yeah.
don't work. And he's like, you know what? I got 3 jobs. He's
Yeah.
like goes off on that.
That is
set.
that. I forgot about that because he's on that E! News or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's like the producer of the show.
Right.
And he's freaking out. Yeah.
Yeah, they were doing something about an actress. Or like, you know, what's the fucking problem with these kids these days? They don't work.
Yeah.
He just goes off on it. It was
Oh,
funny.
I met him at the Super Bowl here, and he was the nicest guy ever.
Oh, that's cool. That's good to
So-
hear. Because he kind of looks like he'd be a dick.
Wasn't to me.
That's
I mean, he was like, "How you doing, man?" He's like, "What?" He's like, "How you been?" I was like, "Geez, I don't even know you, Ryan." I was like, oh, "It's pretty cool."
Very cool.
So, $28 million though. He may become a dick now
Yeah.
because that will make him the highest paid talent on TV. So, there you go.
There you go, man. The guy's he's been working hard the last few years. That's for sure. 20 years or so.
Yeah, it's not like he sucks at these jobs.
No.
He's really good.
No, he's good.
But we'll see. So, fire Drew Carey though. Jesus. Make Prices Right great again.
That's right.
Please. Okay. Do you have any other entertainment stuff? I got one other thing.
Nope. That's all I got.
And this is going to be funny.
Okay.
This will be great.
Let's hear it.
It'll be great. Okay. There's one band that we've talked about several times on this podcast about how shitty they are.
Yes.
I got another one.
All right.
An 80s band. They blew up big in the 80s and the 90s especially.
Okay.
Guns N' Roses.
Oh, yeah. Massive.
They're still out there touring. Now, I've always said that I hate Guns N' Roses. I don't like them. I know that you like some of their shit.
Yeah, I mean, as a band, I think they're good. They got some good songs. And I think November Rain's one of the greatest songs
All right,
ever written.
It's hard for me to say no to that because you're right. Appetite for Destruction is one of the biggest albums ever.
But as a person or what I've known about, I've never met Axl Rose, so I can't really say. But it's well documented that he's a fucking absolute dick. I don't know if he's changed since then, but back then he was just a big cocksucker.
Probably because he's older.
Yeah.
And as you mature, you realize, but maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like for example, we all know the story of the 92 or 93, whatever year it was, on tour with Metallica, where he caused a riot in Montreal. Horrible person.
And there's all those stories. He was always late. The shows he was supposed to go on at like 9 p.m. and they don't go on until like fucking 11 or something. Because he was just a dick. He's a prima donna, is what he was.
Yeah. Now, obviously they broke up. Slash and everybody kind of went their own way. Slash, Duff McKagan, and what's his drummer's name? The original one on Appetite.
Steven Adler.
Yes.
Yep.
Everybody went their own ways, and Axl kind of stayed with Guns N' Roses and did that Chinese Democracy album, which was absolute shit.
Trash.
Yeah. And so, but obviously,
it took them 10 years to release that, and I'm like, you couldn't do anything better than that?
Yeah, I remember that was like a thing where it was like taking forever. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be dog shit, and it was.
It was.
Now, obviously, everybody was doing their own things, and I don't think anybody was. I mean, it'd be hard to run out of money being in that band after what they released back then. But I'm thinking they may have been like, there's a potential for this type of payday if everybody gets back together. And obviously they've done that for a while now. They've done it. They've Slash, McKagan, Axl, they've all been. Steven Adler has not been a part of that at all.
No, and even Matt Soren, the drummer that was on like the Use Your Illusion 1 and 2, I don't even think he's part of the band anymore. I think they got a whole different drummer and everything else. Yeah, so.
I think you're right. I think it's those three guys are the main thing. However, if you listen to Axl Rose and this band live, I don't think Slash is a problem. He can still rip it. But this is the problem with these types of singers, like I said, with Vince Neil. These guys, the way that they sang back then, those high notes and everything, and especially Axl, the way his voice was, absolute trash. I just want you to listen to a recent clip of Axl Rose singing live.
Yeah.
Because why would we not?
Strap in.
Because it's fun. So here's what Axl Rose, if you go to a Guns N' Roses show, which I know there's still so many people that support these bands, Motley Crue, and they're like, that's the best band ever. I'm like, no, it sounds like absolute dog shit because the singer.
Yeah.
And this is what you get with Axl Rose in 2023. And if I would not do this, bro. Here we go. Here you go. Now let's switch to the last one. Here's another part. That is so bad. I don't care who you are. That is so, compared to the way the album is, he can't do it anymore. He's just singing falsetto right there.
Yeah.
First of all, it sounds like he's out of breath too the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
he can't do it anymore.
Back in the day when they were doing those kind of songs, like you said with Vince Neil, they sang so fucking high a lot. Yeah. And then it just didn't transfer over 30 years later or whatever it is.
You can't do it.
40 years later.
His vocals, because if you go back and watch like early 90s Guns N' Roses live videos, he sounds incredible.
Yeah.
Like he can scream and hit those high notes. You can't do that now.
No.
It's so bad, bro.
Yeah.
And I remember whenever Brian Johnson couldn't sing for AC/DC because of his hearing issues, like they had Axl Rose filling, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, that was bad. Because Brian Johnson sings higher than him.
Yeah, and he can still do it.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
But there you go. I just want to say, I can't believe they still get big gigs, man, because it's fucking
people
shit.
just want to see it for the experience, I guess. Say they've done it, but like anybody who pays to go see Motley Crue now is a fool, because that's the worst show I've ever seen. That's the worst.
Yeah.
I mean, Vince Neil's not even singing the actual words because he can't breathe. He's
but
so
this
fat.
is so bad, too.
Yeah, that's bad, too, yeah.
And Axl Rose has had a lot. You could tell he's had face work done.
Yeah, he has. He needs to be spending that money on getting his voice back in shape.
You can't at this point. You just can't. Look, if you're gonna continue on in these bands, bro, like the singers they can't do it, dude.
Right.
Like it's over. Get a new singer.
Yeah.
I mean,
Get a younger guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just like Journey did. Mm-hmm. And I mean, he can hit the notes, and it sounds great.
It's like poor Sebastian Bach, dude. Like he can't hit his "I Remember You" things anymore. And so, I mean, Skid Row's still out there doing it with a different singer, but they get a guy that can do it, you know?
Yeah, there's no way he could do it.
No, I heard Sebastian Bach. It's been a while. It's been a few years. He's trying to sing "I Remember You" as a solo thing, and I was like, bro, take that one out of the set. I know people want to hear it, but you can't do it. Dude.
Yeah, there's no way, dude. That song is definitely ridiculously high.
Yeah.
That Axl Rose is a piece of shit, bro. He sucks. He sucks, dude. Don't even tell me that you pay for going to see Guns N' Roses, bro. I would never pay because the tickets are outrageous, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Because it's Guns N' Roses. Ooh.
Yeah.
Dude, it makes me so thankful for James Hetfield and, you know, his ability to still sound amazing at age 60 and the way he doesn't sing like that. He never did the fucking stupid high notes because he was like, no. I mean, some of it on Kill 'Em All for sure, but
Well, that's just because he was so young.
yeah, he was in like 20. You know, he wasn't doing it the whole time or whatever. It just makes me thankful that they're not a joke.
Right.
You know, they're not there.
Yeah.
But Axl Rose is like, it sounds horrible, dude. And Jungle sounds bad too. And I mean, of course, they're gonna play those songs because I mean that's what
their biggest hits.
Yeah, and I can't even imagine November Rain live now, dude. Oh my god,
Yeah.
it's probably horrible,
Yeah.
horrific.
I don't want to hear that live, dude. I'll just put it up on Spotify, dude. The old 90s version.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna listen to it, just listen to that, bro, because it's not gonna get it. Or go watch a tribute band that has a singer that's decent, because it's not gonna get any better than that.
Don't go see one that lip syncs though.
Yeah, that's true. Poor Britney Spears.
Yeah.
Britney Spears Experience got a negative review from the Eskimo Brothers podcast over there.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be able to sing.
They can dance.
Yeah.
Your boy, by the way. I didn't see, or I didn't notice the picture that you posted. I didn't notice that the male backup dancer like grabbed your hand in that picture, bro.
Yeah.
Jeff told me he laughed about that, and I was like, I didn't even see that. So I went back and looked, and I started dying laughing, bro.
Yeah. Well, what you don't know is afterwards, after the picture, was like, hey, man, what are you doing later tonight?
Hey, man, let me get that number.
Yeah, let me get those digits, baby.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah. I'm going to throw fuck this guy.
God.
I'm just kidding.
Do some yoga with you.
Yeah, man. Stretch you out real good.
Hot yoga.
God damn it.
Oh, man.
I was just trying to do my my part for Pride Month, bro.
I understand.
Show that I support.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Good call. I forgot of that month. Jesus, think how we're out of that month.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving over some more kind of news, but this is more like sports stuff.
Yeah.
Man, so I don't really watch ESPN that much, but I of course everybody knows ESPN and all the shows that they have on. I don't really watch those every day.
Yeah.
I usually watch Pat McAfee's show. I'll be honest. ESPN did a massive amount of layoffs though, dude, for on-air talent.
A lot of big names.
And I'm talking massive.
Yes. There's like
was
20 plus names, I think.
Shocked me, actually.
Yeah.
So, well, ESPN's owned by Disney as well. Mm-hmm. So this is kind of their thing. But then, yeah, I mean, this is ESPN, but Disney, like I said. But there's some huge names. So here we go. These are all the people that they laid off. Jeff Van Gundy, who's been there forever, for like 15 years or something, doing NBA stuff.
Yep.
Jalen Rose, who's another NBA guy that did like side stuff for them. Keyshawn Johnson, who's been on the Monday Night Team forever, I think. Mm-hmm. Max Kellerman, who has been on a few shows, and he did a show with Stephen A. for a while too.
Yeah, he was a big boxing analyst guy, wasn't he, for a while?
Yeah, and then he went over. He was on that Stephen A. thing, and they like argued back and forth. I'm like, Max Kellerman. Yeah. I'm like, here you go. This one surprised the hell out of me. Susie Colbert.
Yeah, because she's been with him for 27 years.
Something like that.
Yeah,
maybe more than that.
Yeah.
forever.
Because I saw her tweet about it, and she said something about she's been in the business for 38 years, but 27 of those years was with ESPN. And I was like, God, that's a long fucking time.
Yeah, no shit. That surprised me.
Yeah.
Chris Chelios, who was doing a lot of the NHL stuff, obviously. Matt Hasselbeck.
Yeah.
That surprised the hell out of me because he was so great on that Fantasy Football Now show or
Yes.
whatever during Sunday mornings.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Yep.
I'm like, what the hell does Matt Hasselbeck do? Steve Young, gone. He was a Monday night guy too.
Yep.
Which, you know what, dude? It doesn't surprise me because when you watch the Monday Night Football broadcasts, unfortunately, we have to.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now, actually, they're not that bad with Joe and Troy. But just saying, during the half or pregame show, there's like 8 of those fucking guys standing there. I'm like, do we need 8 fucking guys?
Right.
It's a little overkill.
Yeah.
So Steve Young got the axe. Rob Ninkovich, I didn't even know he worked at ESPN.
Yeah, I didn't either.
He must have been like on obviously an NFL show. Yeah. I just had no idea. Neil Everett, Ashley Brewer, June Lee. I don't know who June Lee is. LaFonso Ellis, not sure. Yeah. This one surprised the hell out of me too, dude. Todd McShay.
Yeah. Todd. Yeah, he was a big draft guy.
Big draft guy with Mel Kiper.
Yeah, him and Mel Kiper did the draft stuff. He was awesome, dude.
I love Todd McShay.
Yeah.
Jordan Cornette, Jason Fitz, and then the last guy, David Pollock.
Yeah. He was a big college football guy.
College football guy. Yeah. So, yeah, that's the list of layoffs, and that is a lot of on-air talent that they got rid of, and some big names, man.
Yeah, and I saw also that a lot of people are pointing the finger at Pat McAfee because of his $85 million contract, but that's not it, dude. Like, I think ESPN's had some fucking problems before. It's just coincidence that they're getting laid off after Pat McAfee signs his contract. So,
you know what though? If it is Pat McAfee, I'm happy about that because you know why? Pat McAfee is changing the way that things are ran, but I'm also scared for Pat McAfee to go to ESPN. I really am.
Yeah. I think it's going to change the show up.
It's not
too much.
Well, yeah, because I mean, just the last week or whatever, he said something about like he had a guest on or whatever, and he was just saying "fuck" constantly. I'm like, you're not gonna be able to do that on ESPN.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know when that starts. When does he start?
I don't know. I'm not sure either. I have to go back and look.
I would imagine it before football season. I mean,
it was right around somewhere in the fall.
Yeah,
I think I'll have to go back and look at the actual date. But yeah, I mean, whatever, dude. Disney and ESPN, they have more than enough money to pay Pat McAfee $85 million or whatever it was. It shocks me though. Some of the names really do shock me. Like, I didn't think Keyshawn Johnson was terrible on the NFL stuff. I really liked Matt Hasselbeck. Hopefully, some of these guys land on the NFL Network or something.
Yeah, I mean they'll be fine, dude. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, these guys are not hurting for cash.
And today, like with the Pat McAfee show, you can go on YouTube and start your own fucking show and build it up.
Yeah, that's what we're trying. Hey, that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah. But like somebody like Todd McShay, who has a lot of fans, like all he has to do is start a YouTube channel tomorrow, and he's good. Like they're all going to come flocking to it.
That's very true.
So, yeah, they'll be all right.
Yeah, they'll be fine. I just want to point out the fact, or throw it out there in the universe, that any of these people, well, except for the NBA people, I don't care about the NBA. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't watch it.
I just want to throw out real quick, anybody else that wants to come on the Eskimo Brothers podcast and either be a guest or co-host, we will take you.
Exactly, yeah.
But you have to drink a lot.
Hopefully it's Susie Colbert, bro.
Yeah, well, she's old.
I don't care. She's still hot.
Maybe she'll join the list. Eskimo Brother list.
Yeah, let's do it.
EBDB.
Let's try it.
But yeah, if Steve Young came on, for example, we would not get along.
Yeah.
He'd be like, you guys are stupid. I'd be like, fuck you, Steve, and fuck the 49ers.
Yeah. Joe Montana's better.
You left-handed bastard. Fucking hated you in the 90s because he started beating the Troy Aikman and the Cowboys, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although we beat them first, so fuck them.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty crazy to see all that. And I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what they're going to do from here on out. I mean, now we got to listen to Mel Kiper even more on draft day. I'm done.
Yeah.
Todd.
Frank Caliendo, dude.
Yeah, he's gold, bro.
All right.
Okay. Let's move on. Just mentioning real quick, the USA men's national team for soccer. We forgot to mention last week the Gold Cup started, and they've played 2 games already. They have 1 win, 1 draw, and they played at night versus Trinidad and Tobago. which
Yeah.
should be a dub.
This is the group stage still.
It's the group stage,
Yeah.
still. Yes. So they're in the group stage. They played 2 matches, and they have 4 points. So they lead their group A is where they're in right now. Should be good. I would expect them to make it out of the group and then play probably Panama and Mexico, if I had to guess, at some point. Last Gold Cup, USA won. So let's hope they can do that. But this is USA Soccer, so good luck.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're going to get.
You never know, yeah.
It's going to be sometimes good, sometimes maybe shit. That's what it is, bro.
Exactly.
Are you going to watch that game tonight? 6 o'clock our time. Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, man.
I think I will.
They should take that pretty easily. But then this is the games that you're like, it's like 1-0 and they lose. And you're like, God damn it.
Yeah. I mean, Jesus, to qualify for the World Cup, not the last one, but the one before that, they had to beat like fucking, I don't even remember. It was a joke of a country and they lost.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, so that's why we didn't qualify for the World Cup. I'm like, Jesus, fuck this team, bro.
Which that's just sad, dude. When you can't at least qualify for the World Cup. I understand getting your ass handed to you in the World Cup because obviously other countries are way better than us.
Yeah, but qualifying, we should be there.
Yeah, you should get in there every time.
We're one of the biggest countries in the world, bro.
Yeah.
If not the biggest. Well, China.
China.
It comes from China. Okay. Dude, last game USA played St. Kitts and Nevis. I'm like, where the fuck is that
I
country?
don't know where that is.
Do you
never
know what
going to
that is?
place. I'm not
Do
going
you
to
know
that
what
place.
that is?
I have no idea.
I have no clue what St. Kitts. They
Sounds
kicked
like
their
it's-
shit out of them 6-0.
I bet it's like a tiny island, dude.
Something.
And they're just like,
If you showed if I showed you the flag as a trivia question, you would not know what it is at all. You'd be like, I don't know. I'd be like, that's St. Kitts and Nevis. I'd be like, what the fuck is
I didn't
that?
know that was a fucking country.
Yeah, my luck, that'd be my $1 million question or something on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. They'd show me the flag, and I'd be
Yeah.
like, what flag? And I'd be like, what the fuck is that?
You can't call a lifeline because nobody knows.
Yeah, and I'd be like, I don't know what that is. And then they'd be like, that's St. Kitts and Nevis. And I'd be like, what the fuck? I'd start freaking out, dude. I'd be like, where the fuck is that country?
Yeah.
Somebody tell me where that country is. I have no clue, and I'm not looking it up.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
USA beat them 6-0. Just FYI.
Sounds like they should. Like,
yeah.
It's like this country was just created like last week. Or something,
probably
to
was.
be in this Gold Cup. And they're like, let's make this country up and put them in here.
Probably would. We need one more country for the Gold Cup, and they'd be like, let's make St. Kitts and Nevis. I'd be like, that's a fucking city, bro. The fuck? It's like a city of 20,000 people.
Yeah.
And they have like mom and pops playing out there. Like, geez, no wonder we railed them.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Oh,
dude.
shit.
But anyways, also, it is fun to watch USA play in tournaments. Mm-hmm. So the Gold Cup's fun. We went to a game one year
Yeah, in Frisco.
and had a blast with a bunch of our friends, with a couple of listeners. Colin and Nachi were there. Mm-hmm. We had a fun time. They played Honduras and they won.
Yeah.
It was a great time. So let's see. They'll make it out of the group stage, and then let's see what happens. Elimination is always fun.
Yes.
Exciting, bro. Go USA. We just want to say that. We are soccer fans.
Yeah.
Go USA.
4th of July is a perfect time. Perfect time for this game.
Mm-hmm.
4th of July weekend.
Probably lose tonight.
America.
Probably lose tonight against Trinidad and Tobago and be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Last time we lost it, or excuse me, last time Trinidad and Tobago scored on us was in Mighty Ducks 2, the movie. Fuck. Should be a shutout easily.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see, bro. Moving on to the MLB area, which is the only sport that's going on right now. Mm-hmm. Real quick, kind of exciting, just as a baseball fan. Just say that, as a baseball fan. Last week, Domingo Germán, I think that's how you say his name. Herman. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, he pitches for the Yankees, and he threw the 24th perfect game in Major League history last week for the Yankees. Always exciting. And when somebody makes it to like the 6th or 7th and they're on a perfect game, you kind of root for that.
Yeah.
No matter who it is.
Yeah, it's fun. It's very rare to get
It is.
a perfect game. So it's anytime I see somebody doing that, like you said, deep into the game, 7th, 8th inning, I'm like, all right, I don't care what team they're on.
Yeah.
It's like, I just want to see this.
Just wanted to mention
It's
that.
like you said, what, 27?
What?
That was the 27th?
24th.
24th. So
Yeah.
like,
It doesn't happen very much.
yeah, baseball's been around for a while.
How many games do you think there's been in Major League history? It's like
God, yeah.
Exactly. 24 times that's happened. It doesn't happen very often.
Right.
It's a special thing, and you definitely root for that person. It happened actually. One of the 24 is a pitcher that we had somehow.
Mm-hmm.
We've never had a pitcher win the Cy Young, but we had a pitcher pitch a perfect game.
Yeah. Kenny Rogers.
Kenny
man.
Rogers, bro. And then after that game, he went to the dugout and punched a reporter in the face.
Yeah.
Just kidding. That was a few years later. That is
Yeah.
a true story, though. He did punch
Yeah, he
somebody
did.
in the face.
Yeah, I saw the footage of that. It was great.
I laughed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's hilarious. But I would not want to take. What is he? He's a lefty.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to take a left cross from that guy in the face.
No.
Kenny Rogers, baby.
Yeah, good stuff.
I'd give him a high five. But speaking of baseball, our Rangers they're actually playing right now. They're in a 4-game series with Houston, and they're losing right now on the top of the 9th, 5-3. God damn it. I will say one of the big things that came out this week for the Rangers, obviously, besides the games, and they're doing fine. They're winning 50 wins in 83 games this year. Last year, they hit 50 wins in 113 games. So, pinch me, bro, because there's no way I thought this was going to happen. Before the
Right.
All-Star break, we won 50 games. We're going to win more than 50. By the time the All-Star break is coming up, it's like a week away. 50 games in 83. Pretty damn good. This team's
it's
good.
Fastest to 50 in franchise history as well.
Yeah, it's got to be.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
113 games last year before they won 50.
Yeah.
That just tells you what a turnaround this has been.
A big turnaround.
I got something to say about that. So, but before that, I want to say, obviously, the big news is we traded for Aroldis Chapman,
Yeah. Got some bullpen help.
which is huge.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say that we mentioned Chapman's name on this podcast before
Yes.
for bullpen help.
Yes.
Because
we
I
did.
said he's on the Royals. They're shit.
Yeah.
So that's a great name to go out for. Chris Young goes out, trades for him, gives up Cole Reagans and some minor leaguer,
Yeah.
Rony Cabrera.
Yeah.
Nobody knows who that is.
Right.
He may turn into something. Reagans, he had like almost a 6 ERA.
Was not pitching well here.
No.
So it's not a disappointment to see him go. So
Not at all.
didn't give up a lot for Chapman. He's got a $3.5 million payroll. So that's cheap as shit for a guy his caliber, really. I mean,
Exactly.
he's been struggling lately in his career, but this year he was having a good year. So, but he was on a shit team with the Royals. Now he's on a contender, and it helps us with our bullpen, which we needed a ton of help for.
100%. We needed another bullpen arm. We were talking about that. Now,
Yeah.
I do believe that we still need to go get a starter.
Yes.
I still think that we need that. But as far as Chapman goes, today, he actually made his first appearances as a Rangers. 1 inning, pitched, 2 strikeouts, no runs, got out. So great first inning as a Ranger. And they're losing right now to the Astros, unfortunately, but hopefully they come back in the bottom of the 9th while we're live. But, whatever. It's a 4-game series. They do play again tomorrow. And like I said, people are freaking out with the Rangers. They started off so good.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's some lulls. They're still 50 and
course.
33 currently, as we speak right now. This team is good.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to go to the playoffs.
Yeah.
People need to relax, man. I see people freaking out all the time about these games, and I'm like, bro, first of all, it's baseball. You're never going to win every game. Relax. If you're 17 games over 500, 5-game division lead, you're doing something right.
Exactly.
And Jesus, chill out, man. You want to go back to last year where we were, or the last 7 years,
Yeah, exactly.
and I got something to say as far as the start and how they're doing right now, because this was brought up by some DFW media people to remain unnamed, but it was a couple of them at least saying that the Rangers are good this year, and John Daniels deserves a ton of credit. Now, I know that, I say fuck that and
Yeah.
fuck you for saying that.
Well, if you've heard us talk about the Rangers at all, we hated John Daniels.
Can this guy's name go away?
Yeah,
Like they fired him, and why are we still talking about John Daniels getting any credit whatsoever? The only credit that guy should get is the last 7 or 8 years we've not make the playoffs, and we lost them like 100 games one year, and the most in franchise history, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, no. 0 credit. See you later. And by the way, just want to say, technically, Chris Young's been the GM since 2020.
Yes.
So, fuck you. You can say that all day long, and you made a great point. I think it was yesterday we were talking about this, that the people that say John Daniels deserves all this credit for this year are the same ones that what?
That we're saying that it wasn't Nolan Ryan's doing for the 2010 and 2011 season.
Yeah,
They wouldn't give Nolan Ryan any credit.
Nolan Ryan gets no credit for
Yeah,
those, but
yeah.
but JD gets all the credit for that, and now he gets the credit for this year. Get the fuck out of here!
I don't know why they suck John Daniels' dick off so much.
I don't either.
I know that he had the most wins in Rangers history as a GM. That's because he had the job for so goddamn long.
Yeah, forever.
Because if you look at
felt
the
like.
list of GMs, they only were there for 2 or 3 years and they got axed, which he should have. He shouldn't have been here for the last 7 years. Yeah, I don't give John Daniels.
You nailed it on the head so goddamn good right there, bro.
Yeah.
They're the same people that say Nolan Ryan didn't do shit. He was just a person in the seats and a figure.
And John Daniels also lost credibility to me on when he did that interview and he said, I got some help in here. I looked at Chris and said, help us. And he put all the fucking blame on that one season.
That's true.
Whenever it was Chris Young's first GM season.
I remember that.
And I was like, you're a fucking pussy.
Bro,
And you need to get out of fucking Arlington as fast as you can.
That tells you right there that, like, Kinsler saying he's a sleazeball when he left.
Yeah.
That's 100% validation.
Yeah.
100%. So stop saying that he deserves any credit, dude.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, he deserves zero credit. Sure, he was there whenever Heim came and Garcia came. They were already playing, dude.
Mm-hmm.
As far as I'm concerned, Chris Young hiring Bruce Bochy's got the most out of these guys.
And he signed Eovaldi, Haney, all these pitchers that we have.
DeGrom, unfortunately.
Yeah, DeGrom,
But again, I like to point out that if we didn't sign DeGrom, I don't think we get Eovaldi. I don't think we get Haney. I don't think we get other pitchers.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to, like I said, Chris Young hired Bochy, and obviously Bochy's a great manager that knows how to get the most out of his players.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Chris Woodward wouldn't. It's the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm. Also, I mean, it's just for like when we're talking about the last 7 years, you look at Daniel's track record with Shin-Soo Choo and trading for Fielder, the pitching decisions that
Kluber.
he did. Like, I mean, Lance
Mike
Lynn
Minor.
didn't do much here. Mike Minor.
Lance Lynn had a good year and they traded him.
Yeah.
But I just don't get out of here, bro.
Yeah.
With the give JD credits shit. Are we gonna hear this because we're gonna have, some of these players we're gonna have for a long time. Like Heim is under team control for a while. Garcia is too, because I mean he came on late.
Yeah.
Are we gonna hear this all along? Like John Daniels deserves all the credit for this, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
He doesn't get a fucking ounce of credit from me, and I don't care what you say.
I've always commented. I'm like, he deserves zero credit. They
Yeah.
were the fucking shittiest team. They haven't made the playoffs in 6 years. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. That's what he gets credit for.
Exactly.
He's running this goddamn franchise into the ground.
Ever since he took over, he ran the franchise to the ground, and he lost his fucking job. Should have lost it a long time ago, if you ask me.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you survive Texas when you run Nolan Ryan out of the fucking house?
Yeah.
Was he fucking sucking the dicks of these owners? He had to have been.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Deserves credit. Get the fuck out of here. He deserves credit for fucking nothing.
Yeah, I still don't get why people in this area are sucking that guy's dick, man. Because he's gone. Let it go.
He deserves credit for. Here's what he deserves credit for, and this is straight honesty right here. He deserves credit for losing seasons a lot, missing playoffs, losing the most games in one season in franchise, and losing 2 World Series.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah. Way to go.
Truth.
Way to go, JD.
But it's okay because they made it. We're happy. No, I'm not happy. They blew 2 World Series. He lost.
I wonder if they're giving him credit for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Rays right now.
Oh yeah, they're not.
It's his first year there, and they're probably saying it's because they hired him. I'm
Yeah.
like, "No, get
The Wonder
fuck out-
Boy got here with his analytics.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Fuck him. Chris Young deserves all the credit.
Yeah.
And you know what? When they ask Chris Young some of that, he's gonna say John is a huge part of it because that's Chris Young. He's not an asshole.
Yeah.
And people are going to believe it, but I don't. I'm sorry, I just don't. Ray Davis made the right call firing John Daniels. Thank God.
Yeah.
And, we're seeing the effects of getting that guy out of here,
Yeah.
and we're winning. So there you go.
Absolutely.
I was too busy winning.
Yeah. I mean, it was Chris Young that signed Seager and Simeon and started building this team what it is.
Correct.
I mean, if you want to talk about our farm system and stuff, whatever, dude. Like that could go either way.
No, I don't care about that either.
Yeah, I mean,
There's too many-
they're hits and misses. You know,
There's too many scouts and everything out there making the calls for that.
Yeah,
Not John
exactly.
Daniels. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Fuck him. I'm over him, dude. I don't want to hear about him anymore. It's stupid sports people in DFW are such pussies, dude, that want to talk about it and not give anybody a shit. The only person that had any balls in the media was Randy Galloway, and I missed him so much.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he would be dragging those people over the coals.
As he should.
Yeah.
So there you go. And the Rangers will be fine. We're not worried about them at all.
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess we should say that, of course, they have confirmed four All-Star starters in the All-Star game, which is amazing. We talked about how they were finalists, and that week of voting happened. So we have Simeon Seager, Josh Young, and Jonah Heim all starting for the American League, which is so huge.
That's
dude.
a franchise record. Also, we've never had 4 starters in an All-Star game. The last All-Star we had starting was Beltre in 2012.
Yeah.
So this is a big day for Rangers as far as the All-Star game goes. So that's great to see.
And I think the last time we had any sort of multiple starters, there was 3, and it was Hamilton, Napoli, and I think Beltre.
Yeah.
1 year.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but we've never had 4, like
Yeah,
you said. I can't believe Josh Young has started. But you know what? He fucking deserves it, dude.
Yeah, he does. He's been solid all year.
As a rookie.
Yeah.
So,
And I'm
Jonah
so happy
Heim.
for Heim, dude.
Me too, dude.
Because I love that kid, man. I hope they sign. I hope they don't let him go after his.
no.
stuff
He's
is
under
up.
team control for
But I
6
mean,
more years.
yeah, I hope he stays consistent like he has all year long and over his whole career. Because
Me
I would love to see that guy retire with Texas. But
Me too, dude.
Everyone's
I hope he's
worked
on
their
the.
way around.
I hope he's on the cover of the show one day, bro.
hell yeah,
You know.
he beat out Adley Rushman, who was supposed to be like the. I mean, like,
But if you looked at their stats, Jonah Heim was better in everything.
yeah, he was killing him. I mean, it was
Yeah.
like it made sense.
Exactly. People were like, "Oh, whatever," and I'm like, "See, that's the thing too with the popularity contest because it is.
Yeah,
but
it
the
is.
the 4 Rangers that are going are all basically dominating their position
Yeah, exactly.
in the American League.
Yeah, it's like hard to deny them the votes because I
Yeah.
mean they've been so solid all year long.
Adolis was a finalist, but he didn't make it and he didn't deserve it. He didn't have the better stats, dude. He might actually still get in because Judge is hurt. And
Yeah, there's some outfielders that are going to have injuries, so he might get in there, but he won't start. But
No, I don't think so. Now,
No.
I mean, when do they announce pitchers? Because they don't do that.
yeah, the managers select the pitchers. So,
Okay, that's right.
yeah, that's how that happens.
I have to imagine
think
that
it
Evaldi's
was-
going.
Yeah, I
Maybe
know that-
Gray.
Maybe Gray too. Yeah.
Yeah,
So if we could see one of our guys on the mound, that'd be great. This like I
I
said.
think Evaldi for sure.
Yeah.
Especially he just had a 7-inning pitch yesterday, no runs. I'm like, this guy's fine.
Yeah, he just won his 10th game. He's got a great ERA. He's pitching it lights out.
He's
right
an
now.
all-star, bro.
Yeah.
100%. 100% an all-star. Send him.
So it's going to be worth watching that All-Star game this year. You're going to see 4 Rangers out there.
Yeah,
on the
last
field.
year I was like, yay, Perez, 1 inning.
Yeah.
Corey Seager did the home run derby.
Yeah. He
And,
might do that again this year. I don't know. I don't know when they announce that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like right before. Yeah, he might. If not, I'm fine with him not trying to bust out 25 home runs.
Yeah.
He was out real quick last year. I was like, okay, I'm done watching this.
Yeah, he didn't last long.
No. So there you go, man.
There you go. This
Rangers are fine. Everybody chill out.
Yeah.
Going to the playoffs, but you know what? It's a long season, so they've won 50 games. They just lost to the Astros today, so they're still at 50 games.
Yeah.
It's fine. We'll be fine. Relax.
We got a month for the trade deadline left.
Yeah.
So Chris Young's definitely going to get more of the people in.
Already made a trade, which is great.
Yeah.
So
I was
he's
glad to
obviously
see that.
working.
Yeah. We're going to see more.
I hope.
And yeah, we got
I think they need a starter, and then I would not be opposed to a DH type hitter
yeah.
because
Like-
DH is kind of a big hole. Garver fucking sucks, bro.
Yeah. There's some rumors out there like Andrew McCutchen from the Pirates, Max
day.
Scherzer from the Jets. Jesus, what's wrong with me today?
New
Mets.
York Mets.
I got football on the mind,
Yeah,
goddammit.
you do, bro. You announced football immediately in the beginning.
Yeah, it's like
Not even drinking.
But anyway, at this point, I'm used to this point of the season. I'm like, football season, get here.
It's damn close.
But now, since the Rangers are playing so well,
I mean,
we've
we're
got
in
something
the
to watch.
yeah, no shit. We're in the month where a training camp is going to start, bro.
Yeah.
So we're right there.
All right, I'm ready. And with that being said, I do have a couple of things from the NFL. We got a little sad news. Ryan Mallett, former NFL quarterback, he was drafted by the Patriots. He was primarily a backup. Spent time with the Ravens and the Texans.
Yep.
He has passed away this last week at 35 years old.
Crazy.
He was pulled unconscious from the water in Destin, Florida. Drowning was the cause of death. So
Yikes.
35 years old. And he was, after his NFL playing career, he went home to Arkansas. That's where he went to college. He was a high school football coach there after his NFL career. So, yeah, he.
Yikes, man! Like just swimming, huh?
Yeah,
in the
just
ocean.
out in the ocean, and man,
Those
something.
undercurrents, bro.
Yeah, something.
I don't like that.
Yeah,
I don't. I'm not going to the ocean. In the ocean, I mean. First of all, definitely not the North Atlantic, because people die there, and a large amount of people.
yeah.
You know, Titanic.
Well, I mean, and
Titan.
I'm pretty sure Mallet stayed in shape. You know.
Yeah,
maybe.
I'm sure.
And I mean, he went out. There was a group of swimmers that went out to like the second sandbar out there, so it's pretty far.
No,
but then
thanks.
they struggled getting back, and he did not make it. So
Yeah, see, I'm out.
yeah,
I'm out on that. I'm not going in the ocean. Period.
I'm not an ocean guy.
Me neither. There's
mean-
pools for that.
Yeah,
There's a reason.
yeah.
You know, I'm not.
There's
I'm not
fucking
doing
sharks out there, bro,
it. That's another reason.
and jellyfish.
That is another reason. No, the sea life.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you can see some beaches, maybe in Destin or
Yeah.
other places where there's an aerial shot and the people are swimming and there's sharks that are not that fucking far away. And I'm like, nah.
I'm out, bro.
Nah.
Out
And they're
on
like,
that.
they're just curious, they're just, curious. I'm like, yeah, okay, well, you know what? They might be curious to bite my fucking leg
Yeah,
off.
they're curious because they're fucking hungry.
Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah, I'm done. So anyway,
I'm not doing that, but that's sad as hell that you couldn't
yeah,
make it back
rest
in.
in peace for Ryan Mallett.
Yeah.
Also, the NFL continues to crack down on players who gamble. So this past Thursday, the league announced 4 more suspensions for infractions on the gambling policy.
Leaf called this last year, bro.
Yeah, I said we're going to see more names, man.
Yep.
Isaiah Rodgers and Rashad Berry of the Indianapolis Colts. Free agent Demetrius Taylor are suspended indefinitely through at least the conclusion of the 2023 season. So all this year.
Colts?
Yeah.
All the Colts.
Well, and then there's a free agent, Demetrius Taylor. And then there's a...
Well, I just wanted to point out that Jeff Saturday was running the Colts last year for a while and obviously didn't do a great job.
And the Nicholas Petit-Frere of the Tennessee Titans, he is suspended for the team's first 6 regular season games.
There's no way.
He bet on non-NFL sports, but he was at the club facility.
There's no way
that's
that this is it.
Yeah, no, there's...
Where's the big name? Because that's coming.
Right. Like a... I don't know, like a
top quarterback or
Yeah,
a
like
top running back or top receiver. Like Calvin Ridley was a big name,
Mm-hmm.
and he's back this year. But there's more. There's
yeah,
more.
But we were always talking about why can't they and I did see let me pull it up here. I took a screenshot. The NFL had like a list of the NFL's 6 key gambling rules for players. So the number 1 is not to bet on the NFL, obviously, because that's your sport.
Of course.
It says don't gamble at your team's facility while traveling for a road game or staying at a team hotel.
Maybe. Okay, so if you're on the team's time, you can't do it.
Right.
Okay.
Basically. And you can't have somebody bet for you. So you can't like have your sister go place a bet on an NFL
How the
game.
fuck would they know?
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Don't share team inside information, which that's fucking...
That happens every
That's
week.
for all kind. That's a broad range of shit. You don't want anybody knowing what your fucking shit is.
That happens all the time.
Yeah.
Though. I promise.
And this says don't enter a sports book during the NFL playing season. Now, you can't act when you're not in the NFL season, but you can't enter a sports book at all.
Okay.
So-
I mean, that kind of makes sense.
And then it says don't play daily fantasy football.
But
They can't play daily fantasy football either.
what?
Yeah.
I've seen NFL players tweet that they're like, I have him on my fantasy team.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck ever, bro?
Yeah. So there you go, man.
Dude, it's such a fucking, that's so bullshit, bro, because
Yeah.
NFL's so, Roger Goodell sucks, bro, because like DraftKings is a sponsor for NFL.
Yeah.
And so you're telling me like these players don't do that shit? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, and so that the defensive end Rashad Berry and the cornerback Isaiah Rodgers for the Colts, they got released. They lost their job for
That
betting.
sucks.
So
Well, if Jeff Saturday was still there, they'd probably still be starters
yeah,
because he's a great coach, bro.
and I saw that. Here it was. Source. Yeah. Among Isaiah Rodgers' wagers was $1,000 prop bet on the over/under of rushing yards on a Colts running back on his teammate.
So he was betting on his team at least
Yeah,
1,000, like for a
That-
season. Then
$1,000. It was a prop bet on.
Oh, $1,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
Over under on rushing yards on somebody on one of the running backs. Probably
Jonathan Taylor. Yeah. Which that bet probably lost.
Dude, if he bet under, I'd be like, you fucking asshole.
Yeah. Well, you would have won then because Jonathan Taylor was not good.
Oh yeah, he was awful last year.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, like this isn't the we'll report on this again in a couple weeks.
Oh my God, there's gonna be at some point a massive name.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be like, we knew it all along.
Mm-hmm.
We knew it all along.
Yeah.
We've been saying it.
I've
been saying it for 10 damn years.
Yeah. With as many NFL players there's a bunch of degenerates out there gambling, dude, for sure.
They're bored.
Yeah.
And they've got money.
Exactly.
I mean, that's what they do. Wow.
So there you go, man.
4 suspensions. Still not like I said, still not a big name, but that's coming, bro.
Yeah, oh yeah, it is.
At some point, somebody's gonna get caught. It's gonna be massive, and I hope it's Dak Prescott.
I was about to say, it's like it's your quarterback, bro.
Or Jerry Jones. I hope it's either one of those.
Yeah.
Or the entire Jones family.
Yeah.
The entire family.
And it's so bad that they're like, you have to sell your team.
Yeah, it's like fucking Michael Vick running a dog ring type style, but
Right.
Gary Jones is running a gambling ring, and all of them are involved, and then they get kicked out, and I'll be like, yeah, best day of my life.
Yeah, there you go. That'll be a hell of a podcast, so let's hope it happens.
Oh, God, I will pop champagne and just get really drunk. I do anyways, but I'm just saying that will be, yeah.
It'd be even more drunk.
That'd be a sell. You'd see me dancing, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like one of the last fucking TikToks we put out.
Yeah. Yeah, we've already seen you dance, bro.
Yeah, it's great. That's what this is right here. These beers, that's what that does. Go juice.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Just throw inhibitions out the window, bro.
That's what I did.
That's what it does for you, dude.
Yep. I mean, Fleetwood Mac comes on, bro. It's time.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I mean, that's banger city, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you got anything else sports-wise?
I do not. I know you got some crazy stories. If you don't mind, sir, I would like to use the facility real quick.
Absolutely.
And then we can come back and do your crazy stories to end this episode.
Yeah, for you guys that like these kind of things, the crazy stories, I know a lot of people out there love them. I've got 4 teed up for you, and they are gold. So
this is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be right back, YouTube. Chill out 1 second. Let me use the facility. And, be right back for the craziness.
All right.
All right, man. Take us home, brother.
All right. So this first story I'll read the headline here like we normally do, and then I'll kind of go into the article here a little bit. Someone posed as a Las Vegas casino owner and convinced an employee to hand over $1.1 million in cash for fire safety equipment. I'll put that in quotes.
They posed as an owner,
Yes.
and the employee was just stupid.
Yeah.
Okay, I
here
can't
we
wait
go.
to hear this.
A man in Las Vegas is accused of posing as a hotel and casino owner and convincing an employee to fork over more than $1 million in payments she believed were going towards fire safety equipment. An individual from the hotel's security office informed them that an unknown person had contacted the casino cage, where money, casino chips, credit chips, other paperwork are kept, and claimed to be the owner of the hotel. The person then requested $320,000 for an emergency payment to the fire department. The cage supervisor told police that the person said the fire department needed to do a check on the fire extinguishers and they would need a payment for further safety devices. The cage supervisor provided the money in 4 installments to the unknown individual at multiple off-site locations. So they met off of this site to do this.
I'm dumbfounded by this.
The cage supervisor is probably fired now.
100%. Yes.
What the fuck? The payments respectively totaled $314,000, $350,000, and then $500,000, in addition to 3 smaller deposits. The total loss of funds amounted to $1,170,000 from the hotel.
I mean, how do you not know who the fucking owner is?
Yeah, so you can just call up a cage supervisor and say, "Hey, I'm the owner. Give me fucking $1 million
For fire safety. Oh, okay.
And he's like, "Fuck it," and he just grabs cash and takes it to an off-site location, which is already shady.
Yeah, it's like, wait a minute, I'm meeting you somewhere else.
Yeah,
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, meet me at this Applebee's, bro. And give me
Were
that
they
cash.
in on it? Were they in on it?
I would imagine.
They had to be.
I
Come on.
bet the guy said, "Hey, I'll give you a cut of it." But
Exactly.
then he bolted. Obviously, he's
Yeah.
very trustworthy guy, I'm sure.
Yeah. They're in on it, bro.
So yeah,
You
that's
can't convince me otherwise.
and
Okay, so Vegas.
So-
what casino was that? Does it say?
let me see. See what it says here.
Mm-hmm. I'm curious if it does it all.
Let me see. I don't think it does yet.
Yeah, because the title you said just casino and hotel.
Yeah.
Probably a shitty one.
Yeah, probably. Detectives then managed to track the car involved in the suspected scam. Police believe the car belonged to, see, what's this guy's name? Eric, a 23-year-old Eric Gutierrez.
Okay. Stupid.
Yeah. So he's
There's no way that casino was on the strip. That
Nah.
that would surprise the hell out
this
of me.
is a shitty, obviously, because they're
Yeah.
they're clearly not very smart people that
Exactly.
are hired. But
Exactly.
you're not doing this at the Wynn, bro.
Yeah. You're not doing this at MGM Grand, bro.
Yeah, or the Aria.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So there's that story, man. That's the first one.
Interesting.
That just made me laugh. I was like, who the fuck does that?
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Next one is the title or the headline here is legendary teacher missed 20 out of 24 years at work while still getting paid.
I want to know.
This chick's a hero,
That
by the way.
that's the first word of that story is true. Legendary.
Yeah, it's like,
How do you get
okay.
paid after missing 20 out of your 24
Yeah.
years? You're a fucking legend for sure.
So check this out. A teacher in Italy. This was over in Italy.
Oh,
so
Italy,
I guess
okay.
they do things different over there. I don't know.
They have to. Yeah.
Who was sacked for 20 years of absence and 24 years.
First of all, they say sacked. I
Yeah,
love
at
that.
schools near Venice, has vowed to tell her side of the story. Cinzia DeLeo.
You nailed it. You fucking nailed it.
Was dismissed in 2017 after she reappeared for 4 months and triggered complaints. The ministry argued that the teacher had kept out of the classroom for 20 out of her 24 years of service. For the first 10 years, she was completely absent, and her absences in the other 14 years were attributed to sickness, personal, or family reasons.
The entire year?
Yeah.
She's a fucking genius.
20 years. She missed 20 total years of her 24 years of teaching at this place.
Fucking genius.
The court heard that in a 4-month period in 2015, when she did teach in Chioggia near Venice, students complained of her lack of preparedness, her failure to bring textbooks, and her
I would
random
imagine.
and improvised way of marking, which I guess it means teaching.
Yeah.
An inspection found she was unprepared and inattentive, and students refused to take part in her classes as she was distracted by her phone.
Not surprised that if you only teach for a short amount of time like that, you're probably off your game,
Yeah.
and you really don't know the lesson plans, and so you're probably just making it up as you go.
Yeah.
Fucking genius.
That's fucking. She just showed up and just fucked off all day.
How do I do that? How do I get out of my daily job but still get paid for years?
Yeah, exactly.
Do I make up like, oh, I blew my back out or I fucking broke my femur,
Yeah.
but I actually have to do it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's a question. That brings up a good question for you.
All right.
If somebody says, okay, you have to stick your leg in a machine, one of those winches or whatever, like the powerful ones, and break your femur, but you get 10 years of work off, but you still get paid. But like only like 50 grand a year. Would you do it? Break your femur.
Yeah, that's awful.
You also could almost die.
That's
because if you break your femur, people, like there's a major artery right around there.
Yeah, that's a chance you got to take.
Exactly. It's a chance, bro.
For
There's no
Getting paid
guarantee.
50 grand a year to do nothing. I mean,
There's no guarantee that you'll live through this breaking of your femur.
right.
It could be Theismann where you live, but like you're done forever.
Yeah.
But you get $50,000 a year for 10 years.
Oh man, I hate my job so much. It might be worth it.
I mean, look, 50 grand's not a lot of money nowadays.
No, it's
a
not.
year.
Yeah.
You're not really making that much money.
Mm-mm.
But to do nothing,
Yeah.
I mean, you do have to recover. That's probably going to take you a while.
Yeah. You're going to be in the hospital for months.
Yeah, that's your strongest bone in your body, bro. If that thing breaks, you're fucked
Yeah.
for a while. But people have done it and came back.
Yeah. I had a high school buddy. He broke his in practice once,
Yeah.
but he's walking now. I mean, but he never could play again. But
There's,
yeah.
Oh, hell no. You can't
Yeah.
play anything. Yeah, no. Like,
Oh, and
that
it was awful,
ended Theismann's career.
Yeah.
And that was
Yeah, you're
this
done.
injury was disgusting.
Yeah.
That's one of the replays of a football injury that I cannot watch.
Yeah. It's bad.
Yeah.
Lawrence Taylor was the one.
Yeah,
that did
Lawrence
that.
Taylor.
And he was freaking out. He jumped up out of the place like he was waving over the
And we know
doctors and
that
shit.
Lawrence Taylor was probably high on cocaine.
Oh, yeah, he was-
Cocaine for sure, because he had that in his wrist pads.
So that
So that's a no from you. You wouldn't do it.
I mean, I think I'd have
10
to take,
years off work.
I'd take the chance, dude.
I'm not doing that, bro.
You're
No
not?
fucking way, dude.
I'd be like, just break it. Go ahead and break my arm.
I'm not doing it, dude.
No.
Femur? No.
Yeah, that is.
You're going to
pretty
have to give me $1 million a year. And
Yeah.
then maybe, because you could also die, bro.
bad. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
50 grand a year? Nah.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. I'll just be like, I'll suffer. Maybe I'll just get hit by a car or something and end my life.
Yeah.
That's better.
Oh, I want to save this one for the last. Okay, my next story.
Anyways, continue on. You know,
Yeah.
we always got to do these ultimatums. Like, you asked me if I wanted to go in a fucking sub or climb Mount Everest.
And you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I told you sub because if I die there, it's instant. You know you're
It'll
dying.
be a long, slow death if you go up to the Everest and
Yes.
you don't make it. Yeah.
You're coughing and like fucking you can't breathe because there's no oxygen up there.
Yeah, imagine freezing to death is way worse than imploding because obviously you're not going to feel anything when you implode.
100%.
Yeah.
Like I'm literally, first of all, like I said, if you're up there at Mount Everest, at some point you're up there as higher as where the fucking jumbo jets fly, bro, at 30,000 feet or something. There's not oxygen and you're freezing to death. Fuck that, dude. I'm out. Because you're still going to live for a while, you know?
Yeah.
So
But
I'm
at least
out.
your body will be perfectly preserved because it's cold as fuck up there.
I mean, if people that climb Mount Everest now pass bodies all the time because they can't bring them down.
Yeah.
They're too
that's
high.
right.
They can't get them down. There's pictures. Go out there and look. Pictures of Mount Everest bodies. They're out there. There's bodies up there. They can't bring them down. They're too high. Because it's so bad to get up there. You have to go, first of all, you got to go through ice falls. And it has to be in the morning because it's frozen. Because in the afternoon, when the sun hits, shit shifts. So you could die. Fuck that. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, no. People pay a lot of money to go up there.
$60,000 or something, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
insane. No thanks.
No, I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm out. I'm out.
All right, so talking about your job and hating it or just being annoyed, this is one that's pretty funny. An annoyed janitor shuts off freezer, destroying decades of scientific work. Check this out. A janitor
Fucking
working
janitors,
at
bro.
at an upstate New York university allegedly
Oh,
shut
where
off
does it say? Upstate New York, where?
Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute in Troy, New York.
Okay. We have New York fans. That's
Yeah.
all I'm asking.
So He allegedly shut off a super cold freezer, destroying decades of scientific work because he was annoyed. Because this alarm was going off or whatever on it. Annoyed by a continuous beeping sound, the janitor allegedly flipped a switch on the freezer that killed the noise. However, the switch also shut off the storage freezer that contained years of research.
Jesus.
The worker who shut off the circuit in September, this was back in COVID, 2020, cost the lab over $1 million in damages. The university is now seeking $1 million in damages in a lawsuit against the third-party cleaning service that he was a part of.
That's what you get for hiring a third-party cleaning service.
Yeah, no shit.
Also, why is all that controlled by a single switch?
Yeah, exactly.
What the hell?
I think you'd protect your research a little bit better.
Why was that not backed up 15 times?
Yeah, no shit.
What are they doing? That's hilarious, bro. That makes me think of like a janitor like wearing headphones and just being like, and then like, he's like, God damn it.
Yeah, and he said the lab's attorney, for the actual college, the attorney, Michael Ginsberg, said he wiped out 25 years of research.
Good job, man.
Well, that's their fault, dude.
That is their fault, 100%.
Like,
I'm sorry. It is.
Okay, don't let them have access to the alarm.
And back up your data?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, it's their fault. I don't feel sorry for them at all. What kind of research, by the way?
Let me see. It doesn't say. Yeah,
Doesn't
it just
say?
says.
Probably fucking shit that doesn't even matter.
Yeah, these elements were being stored at minus 112 degrees Fahrenheit.
Good God.
And it says,
I didn't even know you could get something that cold.
Yeah, when the freezer was shut off, the temperature rose to minus 25 degrees, damaging the material.
What the fuck is, like, what is like minus 112?
Yeah. It doesn't say what kind of like specimen or whatever it was, or what they were trying to research. Or
That
what.
leads me to believe that it needed to die.
Yeah, probably.
Jesus, man, we should be thanking this janitor, bro.
Yeah, no shit. Oh, man.
Man.
Yeah.
Something else takes over that survives only in 100 or minus 112 takes over, by the way, like Mr. Freeze or something.
Mm-hmm.
And we're all dead.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he needed to kill that.
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, I ain't letting this happen to us. So thank you, janitor.
Salute,
Yeah.
janitor. Appreciate you.
All right, this last one is fucking wild.
Okay.
And, of course, the state it's in is, you're going to be like, of course.
Florida.
No, California.
Oh, okay.
California woman angry about waiting in line is sentenced for throwing Molotov cocktail into bank.
Oh, my God, dude. You've got to be shitting me.
It's like GTA, bro.
Yeah, that's exactly what I do in GTA, bro.
So, a woman convicted of throwing a Molotov cocktail in a Southern California bank after becoming angry over the wait for a teller was sentenced to 2 years in prison on Tuesday. Tarani Millet, 35, threw the firebomb into a bank in Torrance following a dispute with the bank manager. Millet threatened to blow up the facility after arguing with the manager and later returned to follow through on her threat, a news release from California Department of Justice states. She pleaded guilty to unlawful possession of firearm and destructive device.
Jesus.
After entering a Bank of America branch in September, she demanded to be helped by another teller because she had been waiting for too long.
How
release
long
states.
is too long?
Let's see. When the bank teller told her that she would have to keep waiting, Millet used profane language and yelled, "I'm going to blow this bitch up." The bank manager called 911 and informed law enforcement of Miller's threat. Millet returned a few minutes later, threw a Molotov cocktail in the bank, started a fire that was extinguished by a customer.
So she had that shit ready to roll.
Yeah, it's like,
how easy is it to make a Molotov cocktail? I mean, I guess it's not horrible, but like,
yeah, you need like gasoline, a bottle, and just like a rag.
you need liquor,
yeah,
and like a rag,
yeah.
and then stuff it in with gasoline. But
yeah,
that's not something that I have on hand.
right.
I mean,
yeah, I mean, this takes a little thought.
yeah,
right.
no shit.
So yeah, and then it says on her way out of the bank's parking lot, and before law enforcement arrived, she threatened another customer and threw a glass bottle at the customer's truck, causing minor damage to the vehicle. This chick just went off just because she had to wait for, and it doesn't say how long she was waiting.
Yeah, it can't be that long.
Yeah,
bro.
probably not.
Good Lord. And if it is, why don't you use the drive-through?
Yeah.
Or well, California may not have that. I don't know.
Okay, it says Millet led Georgia police on a car chase in a stolen U-Haul van.
Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia.
Is that like a county of California?
Oh yeah. No. Okay, hang on. Identified by the bank's surveillance photos, Millett was arrested 2 months later on the opposite side of the country.
Gotcha.
So she like left Cali.
So she left California.
Yeah.
So she probably was in some shit
yeah,
and
then-
left and went to Georgia.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
So that's so Millett led Georgia police on a car chase, stolen U-Haul van that ended in a crash. According to police, found a gym bag containing 4 packs of glass bottles with tissue paper inserted inside them, a can of lighter fluid, and a 5-gallon can of gasoline.
There you go. She has this shit ready to roll, bro.
She was living GTA for real, bro. Driving around just throwing Molotov cocktails around.
Tissue paper.
Yeah.
I thought you had to use like a goddamn rag.
Yeah, I mean, you just need something, fire to go down and hit that liquid.
Sure.
So I guess, yeah.
Tissue paper seems like it would just burn instantly, and I'd be like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, yeah, that would be fast.
Yeah, you gotta throw that shit quick.
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude! What a crazy. Is there a picture of her?
No, not on this one that I'm looking at.
Okay.
But I bet.
What was her name?
Taranee Millett. Teranee, and then Millett is Millet.
Photo.
I hope she's hot, dude.
No, she's not.
Of course not.
No. Let's just put it this way: she is not hot.
Okay.
She is a rather large woman.
All right. Makes
Okay.
sense.
Not hot at all.
So that's crazy, dude.
Rather large black woman.
Okay.
And not hot at all.
She did not like waiting in line, apparently.
No.
So,
I'd be interested to know how long the wait was, and obviously the bitch is crazy.
yeah, clearly.
I can't imagine like just having like you never know what's gonna happen to me today. There could be like if I go to Whataburger and there's 2 line, I definitely have my Molotov cocktails ready. Like, who the fuck carries that around, bro?
Yeah,
Fucking dumb people, man. This world is fucked, bro.
it's crazy.
These people out there, we already know, are insane. But then you have people like this rolling around, and you're like, they're really insane.
Yeah.
These are the type of people that throw Molotov cocktails or shoot something up. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
100%. And you just like, you're like, how does your mind get to this point
Yeah.
where you're willing to throw a Molotov cocktail in a area where there's probably innocent people just hanging out?
Yeah. They're just
fuck
trying to
is
make a
wrong with
deposit, bro.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, man, if I saw that, I just hopefully would be on the backside of it, and I would just run at them as fast as I can and spear them like Goldberg back in the day, bro.
Yeah.
And probably hurt myself and tear my hamstring doing it, but maybe.
Yeah. Why didn't anybody stop this lady?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like after she threw it, just like fucking run her down and tackle. She probably can't run
based
very
off
fast.
the picture. Based off the picture, she's not fast.
Right.
She's not fast. If you run after
Probably
her,
not
bro.
very athletic. Yeah.
Yeah, if you ran after her, bro, she would probably tear her hamstring and go down, bro. It looked like that kind of a picture.
Yeah, you got to make her juke, bro. You got to make her
Yeah,
try
exactly. There
to
would
miss
be
a
no
tackle, dude, and then her fucking career's over. That's her ACL going
Well,
out.
that's why I'm so glad that I live where I live, because 9 times out of 10 somebody's carrying, bro.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
so if something does happen like that, it's over pretty quickly.
Yeah,
You know, because people actually give a shit about people and all that, but I can't imagine somebody throwing them all. And by the way, the bank, aren't they armed? Jesus, where's the security guard?
yeah, really. I don't know, man, but she's gonna be in prison
Although
for 2 years.
California, bro,
Yeah.
they're like, we love peace and love. And I'm like, yeah, Molotov cocktails. And it's the same thing I do in GTA. I do. I throw random Molotovs on people. So why not?
Yeah, she took that shit to
Yeah, you
real
can't-
life.
You can't take it to real life. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
GTA is the shit, bro.
Yeah.
Play that. Yeah, play that game if you're frustrated, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus.
You
don't do
can
it
you
to
can
real
kill
life.
anybody in there, and you won't go to prison for 2 years.
Yeah. Don't do it in real life.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Wow. Yeah, you had some crazy ones, man.
Yeah, those are 4. I mean, I kept seeing them. I was like, I had that one. I had this crazy one right here, and then I just kept researching, and
Kept
another
seeing
one
them?
would pop up. So I was like, I can't pass this up either.
No, I don't blame you. I love it. Dear God. All right, everybody. Well, like I said, man, happy 4th of July weekend / 4th of July if you're listening to us on the audio. We really do appreciate it so much. And the audio, speaking of audio, it comes out on Tuesdays every week on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcast, Amazon Music, everywhere. Odyssey app. I mean, somebody mentioned that to me the other day. They asked us if we were on Odyssey. I was like, yep, we are. Sure are.
We're on
Everywhere.
Yeah, we're everywhere.
So make sure you go out. But we do see the stats of where people listen, and the biggest ones are Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And if you're on those, please make sure you do rate us 5 stars on both. Spotify, you can rate us at the top. We really appreciate that. Apple Podcast, same way. You just got to scroll down all the way, and you can rate us 5 stars. And then right below that, there's a little link that says write a review. You'll see some reviews there. Please click that link. Write us a couple sentences saying how funny we are. It does help more than you think for us to get some good reviews and get in front of people. And then, of course, down the road, hopefully we get in front of more advertisers and stuff like that. They'll look at that. So we would really appreciate all of that. And thank you so much for listening. And then also, Leaf, they really need to follow us on our socials.
They do, because that's where we post everything that we do. When we go live, we post some clips from the show, some reels, if you will, is what they're called now. Out there on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, it's at Eskimo Brothers Podcast. Then on Twitter, we are at Eskimo Bros Pod.
Eskimo Bros Pod.
Eskimo Bros Pod on Twitter. That's new, fairly new, so go follow us on there. We post all kinds of stuff on there.
Dude, I got drunk the other day and fucking fucked with a lot of people on there. It was fun.
Yeah. So if you want to see that stuff, go follow us on
yeah, if you want to see more drunken stuff.
Yeah. And we do record all of our episodes live on YouTube now. So that's youtube.com/ at Eskimo Brothers Podcast. You can watch that before the audio hits. You can watch us live. Hit subscribe. Hit the little notification bell that tells you when we go live. Like our videos for us. Get those up. Get the algorithm up for there. Please subscribe, too, because we want to hit 1,000 subscribers. I told Sam earlier in the podcast, I will do the bomb sauce again if we hit 1,000.
Will you drink half the bottle?
Oh, God, no. I would throw up.
I mean, dude, what are the chances
die.
we hit 1,000 subscribers?
Right. But I'll tell you what. I'll get 3 or 4 wings with the bomb sauce and eat them.
I'm calling bullshit on that. You
I
can't
won't
even
eat
make
just
it through one, bro.
I won't eat one. I'll eat multiples.
Here's the deal. Okay, here's the thing. I'll change the challenge up.
Okay.
Because this is going to take forever. We'll forget this for sure.
Yeah.
We're on episode 89. If we ever hit 1,000 subscribers, it's going to be like episode 5,000.
Yeah.
Maybe not that long. God.
Maybe not.
We're dead after that. We're fucking dead. But anyways, I'll say this. I've seen a lot of TikTok people that eat like spicy shit and they do crazy stuff.
Yeah.
We'll make you do something like that, which is not the bomb sauce.
What?
It's like for some reason they have like really hot peppers, and then there's like the world's spiciest gummy bear.
Oh, okay.
We'll make you try that.
Oh, okay.
Something like that.
All right.
It's worse than the bomb, basically, is what I'm trying to say.
Dude, the bomb was the worst thing I've ever had in my life.
I mean, apparently it's worse than the bomb.
God, that shit sucks. You still have that here?
Yes.
I think you do, because I didn't take it.
No, I have it. It's in my pantry, and I'm like, I'm never opening that.
That'll outlast
I
us all.
told my daughter, I'm like, never touch this.
There's no way.
Don't get curious. It's not ketchup. If you eat it, you're fucked.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah.
But yeah, no, he's right. Yeah, we're obviously the goal is 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
We're way the hell away. We're 969 away from that.
Yeah. So make it happen.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, yeah, just help. Just share it out if you can. And then obviously me and Leaf are working pretty hard to do that. We always share our shit, and we're always trying to do TikToks and everything to get our stuff out there. But hey, social media has algorithms, and I'm not a fucking social media guru, and we don't want to spend money on advertising, so
Yeah.
yet.
So we need a little help. Just a little help to get us started here. But yeah, you can watch the recorded version of it, the live recording before the audio. After we're done recording, obviously it goes into our YouTube channel under the live section. You can rewatch it that way.
Yep.
And yeah,
I will say we did have a lot of views on the last live video.
yeah,
So that's cool because if you prefer watching a podcast live on the video after we're done recording, it's always going to be there.
yeah. And like the reason why we're trying to get at least more viewers and listeners, obviously, because we'd like to kind of get some money in for this so we can upgrade the equipment. Like we want to do a multi-camera thing, make it look a little sharper, whatever. We're just trying to do that.
Everything's going into production, bro.
Yeah, maybe one day we'll get our actual studio that we can set up.
Yeah, maybe
make
we
it
can
look nice.
Yeah, maybe we can move out of my house.
Yeah,
And my parents can stay the night in this room that's supposed to be. No, it's never going to be. But I'm just saying. No, it will. Any sort of thing at the beginning goes right back into the pod. 100%.
I mean, our goal is to get paid to do this one day because we both hate our jobs and we want to do something.
Who
different.
doesn't?
Yeah.
But actually, we found. I was actually talking to somebody, not even that long ago, and they were like, "Oh yeah, how's it going?" or whatever. And I was like, "I hate my life," because I was like busy at work with work. And yes, I do work at home, but it still sucks.
Yes.
And they were like, "Oh, is that what you want to do forever?" And I was like, "No,
Not even a little bit.
And I'm thankful. Don't get me wrong. I'm thankful, but at the same time, it's like, and I still do a great job. But I was like, it sucks, man, because I found the passion, and what I don't feel like is work is this, because it's just fun.
Yeah.
But it's also like we want to make good content for everybody, and that's the passion. And now we just gotta turn it into something that actually helps us to be able to do this more. That's the goal. So that's
Absolutely.
the passion.
Exactly.
And I want to make sure it happens quick, because Leaf, he may have everybody. He may have like a decade left.
It's very true.
Yeah.
Especially if I'm
just
doing all these fucking these challenges for you guys, and I'm eating the worst shit on earth, and
Exactly. I'm just fucking around.
nah,
He's gonna be here forever. We're gonna live forever, bro. Unless there's some sort of accident in the next 5 years, which is possible. I mean,
yeah, it's true. I could get hit by a car out there.
oh, yeah, especially because on your way you've had many stories about on your way over here.
Oh God, it's awful.
All right, man, let's get out of here, dude.
Let's do it.
We really appreciate the support. Thank you so much. We're just trying to let everybody know it's very important to us, for sure.
Yes.
We don't do this just to fuck around.
Right.
So, thank you. We'll see you next week. Really do appreciate it. Cheers out there, everybody.
Cheers.
This has been another episode of the Eskimo Brothers Podcast. Thank you for listening, and be sure to follow or subscribe to the podcast on your favorite podcast streaming service. And until next time, remember, an Eskimo Brothers bond is worth more than gold.
Eskimo brother. It's a bond more solid than gold. Eskimo brother. Cause we both travel down the same road. Eskimo brother. We dipped our chips in the same dip bowl. Eskimo brother. Ice fishing in the same hole. An Eskimo brother's a brother from another mother who at one time or another was under the same covers as you. With the same girl, but not at the same time. Two MCs, one beat, different rhyme. It's the tie that binds us Eskimos. One team like the Mighty Ducks and Emilio. For example, if I sleep with J-Lo, I become bros with Diddy and that dude from Argo. Some live on Skid Row, some live in chateaus, but we've all put the same piece of real estate in escrow. Down in Mexico, I got some Eskimo hermanos. In Alaska, I got Eskimo bros. Eskimo brothers. Two kickers make the same field goal. Eskimo brothers. Two sticks playing one drum roll. Eskimo brothers. Two mailmen working the same zip code. Eskimo brothers. I'm even bros with Snoop Eskimo.
Ice fishing in the same hole, baby.
Can't believe we're Eskimo brothers.
Eskimo brothers.
Hey man, you know Tiffany?
Crazy Tiffany?
Crazy Tiffany.
Snoop is your Eskimo brother.
Hey, Pete, how you doing, brother?
Does that mean that we're like
Eskimo brothers-in-law.
Family.
How do you know Fernie Davis?
He's my Eskimo brother.
Yeah.
Eskimo brother. Eskimo brothers.
I love you, Eskimo brother.
Love you too, Eskimo brother.
Eskimo